Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, good whatever time of day it is for you, good day. Welcome to the Sunday night, morning, whatever stream it is, the D&D stream, where we're already joined here by Little Tree. Little Tree, that's your cue. Tree!
Howdy.
Hey. Which, by the way...
You not...
Oh, yeah, no, we couldn't hear you before. Which, by the way, Little Tree does have a new Twitch channel, and she's going to be... He, they, whatever. It's going to be...
Follow me.
Streaming on Twitch later tonight at That Little Tree. TwitchTV.littletree. I'll go ahead and I'll add that link to the OBS real soon. And we're also followed by, or joined by Cerelia. Good morning, Cerelia.
Hey.
So the
Sorry, the mic. Pick it up.
Yeah, sorry, the rest of the crew is either not feeling well or working. So it's just going to be the three of us. Maybe Ren might show up, but she mentioned earlier that she wasn't feeling too well. So I'm not sure how that's going to go. And for this campaign, we're going to do another one-shot since the crew is kind of light today. It's going to be cogent, like all the one-shots have been. Tree, I'm trying to look for your name here in my OBS. It's giving me a second. I really should have organized this better. Social terror.
Clarence.
You guys are going to be using your Out of the Abyss characters, at least your icons, for moving around the map. I actually have a couple maps for you guys to move around on, since we can't
I'm still naming my character Clarence.
That's fine. So, but Tree, you're going to be using the Aedeon icon, and Sorelli, you're going to be using your Aurelia icon. Work out for you guys?
That's fine by me.
He's gonna be 21. He's gonna be a human frat boy. It's gonna be great.
Why does it not let me type?
What do you think, Coco?
You guys are soldiers. Now, I mentioned this already, but you guys are playing as soldiers.
Yeah, I know. That's what's gonna make it funny.
We'll see.
I don't play D&D to be serious, let's be honest.
Well, we'll see how that turns out.
Ooh, change my mind. His name is Chad. I'm playing Chad.
Oh, God.
That's fine.
Yep. I get all of the women.
Okay. All right. Well, now we have your Twitch link. There, Tree.
Poggers.
Now you got to tell me, what is this Poggers thing? Like, I do know that PogChamp got banned by Twitch because he said something they didn't like. And now everybody's saying Poggers. Is that just to be rebellious?
It doesn't really... I've been saying it for like a year. It's not going away anytime soon.
Okay, well, you're not the only one saying Poggers. I see a lot of people saying Poggers now.
Tree, he's just curious, what does it mean?
Yeah, what's the deal with it?
It's not like there's any... For me personally, there's not any deeper meaning to it. It literally is just a replacement for the word cool.
Okay.
or like that's great. I'll just say poggers, dude,
All right. Well, we'll see how long that lasts.
because I am a degenerate.
No, I mean, just every generation always tries to replace the word cool, but cool just never dies. Do you remember groovy or neat
Rude?
or
I
far
do
out?
say all the time,
Cuckoo.
actually.
I never hear you say neat.
I do. I just don't talk to you enough, Coco.
No,
You
no.
should talk to me more.
No. So
Coco!
okay, so
Coco, I want you to roll up random disabling characteristics. Give me 2.
hold up. Before we do that, you guys are gonna be playing soldier characters in this campaign. Now, I know I mentioned the kind of world Silly and I are creating, the island campaign. You guys are going to be placed on. Let's see, I'm trying to find where I have it opened up here. Eraphia. Now, Eraphia. Okay, now amongst all the islands in the Federation, I'm just going to read this paragraph I have typed out. I might need to change this up. Eraphia is periodically separated from the rest of the Federation, so there'll be times where Eraphia just kind of goes off on their own. There's nobody has control over where the islands go. So Eraphia will disappear from the rest of the other islands for like a century before it shows up again. So occasionally you'll be completely isolated. Okay. So Eraphians instead have contact with islands of hostile creatures. During these periods, their daily life is all about defending themselves from these creatures. There are food shortages and many people die. Nowadays, people here tend to have better martial abilities than the other regions. Even though the threat has passed, it's possible for another hostile island to approach. So people born and raised in Eraphia are required to maintain either fighting skills or other skills that would support the war effort. Many people here are bitter towards other regions for having more comfortable lifestyles and being weaker as a result, especially when they don't understand the consequences of Eraphia's experiences. So you're on an island that's just underneath constant war and combat. Just against like,
Negative skills.
I'm sorry, what?
And I give myself negative skills.
Yeah, we could talk about that once we get to the character creation.
Poggers.
Okay. So, okay, the customs. Okay, all able-bodied individuals are required to receive combat training. So, with your characters, I'm going to give you guys a free 2 skill points to combat proficiencies, specifically combat proficiency. So you get 2 combat points. Okay.
Combat proficiencies.
Yes.
Nice.
Now, here's the more draconian customs with Eraphia. Women are not considered frontline fighters. They still fight, but their lives are highly valuable because, due to the high death rate in the past, they need people to essentially just pump out babies. Most children are raised in congruent care, not sure I'm saying that word right, congruent care settings called youth homes. Youth homes are run by youth masters, who are essentially professional foster parents. A lot of people live underground because it's way easier to be protected from the monsters in this way. Available surface land is used for food production and stone and brickwork. Then we have things about the economy, the government, government and politics. The dual male/female rulership. While the male, who is the Great Warden, handles most of the military, martial, and defense of all the cities, the female, who is the Great Patron Mother, handles all the economic and domestic matters. And there is a minority political groups that are more interested in economic and social advancement than military, but it's not many of them. Blah, 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 blah. You guys don't really need to know about that. Criminal justice, whatever. Okay. As far as like criminal justice, Sorella, you were talking about being an ogre earlier. Now, now since these people are underneath constant attack, like all the monsters they fight just like are constantly fighting them like in a strangely deranged kind of matter. At times they capture some of the monsters and tame them and enslave them. So
And screw them, apparently.
it is possible for an ogre or even half ogres, because ogres tend to do terrible things, to exist to fight on the side of Eraphia, but you're going to be a slave soldier if you choose that. You are going to be underneath the command of one of the noble houses. In fact, since we have so few crew members here of us, you are going to have 3 slave soldiers helping you in combat who are troglodytes. And even criminals, murderers, thieves, and stuff. They're not sent to prison in Arafia. Instead, you become a slave soldier, fighting for your freedom. So if you fight for, depending on what your sentence is, and survive long enough, you are given freedom. Or at least you're not considered a slave soldier anymore. But chances are you're still going to be a soldier because almost everybody's a soldier in this world. You just are given a few more extra rights for getting your freedom back. So it's all about combat.
Interesting.
And even if you play
Yeah,
female
well-
characters, you're still expected to fight. Now you guys tell me this because I was kind of worried that some people might take the wrong idea about Arafia. Because I'm not trying to make Arafia as like a good place. It's not a bad place, but it's more of a pragmatic kind of place. So I want your opinion on how offensive the idea is. The idea, I kind of came up with this based off a theory I had in Chivalry. Like back in the day, like why women weren't allowed to be in armies and stuff. Because there was a time like where the population of a culture was very low. The death rate was very high and the lifespan for people was very low. So we needed babies for like if you went into war, like think about the 100-Year War or any kind of campaign that went off in medieval times. You're going to lose a giant chunk of your population fighting that war. And if you want that culture to survive, you need to guarantee the next generation. Which is why the saying women and children first when it comes to a natural disaster, an emergency, to save the women and children, because you're trying to save the future of that culture.
We don't need men.
Men are expendable.
They are.
If you lose 80% of the male population, as long as you still have a healthy female population, you could still pump out just as many babies. But if you lose 80% of the female population, there's a good chance that culture is going to die out. And that's the idea with Arafia. But they don't have the luxury of this not having the women fight because they're under constant threat. Everybody needs to know to fight. So instead, women are usually the back line, like the range units, the casters, handling the defenses while the men are in the front line. But here's the kicker. That's only for the women who are capable of reproducing. If you are incapable of reproducing, you are sent to the front line.
Hey.
Women who have more babies actually have more social status in this kind of society. So it's actually encouraged to have as many babies as possible. Like love is not really a thing. Doesn't matter who you're sleeping with, just pump out babies. And you could be like this really wealthy based on how many children you have. Now, knowing this, how much trouble am I going to get for bringing out this campaign?
It'll be fine. I do have a question for you, oh great God King.
Mm-hmm.
Is there any, like, could we make up a spell?
Yes, the way magic works in this campaign is, since you guys are so used to 5th edition, I'm perfectly alright with you guys picking spells or picking classes from 5th edition and just using them here. If you want to make up a spell, well, we could talk about that. Now, Tree, did you read the optional spell list in Cogent to get some ideas?
There's a spell list in Cogent?
Yes, it's in the optional hardcore rules.
Whoa.
Okay, so you go ahead and read that. I know, Sorelia, you had a bunch of questions for me, so let's just jump into character creation. Okay, so Sorelia, what was your idea?
And my character?
Yes.
As you said, he is in half ogre, so he would be some kind of war slave.
Okay, so Tree, you're going to be a human. You're pretty much working underneath the command of Tree's character.
I get fucked!
But what I was gonna ask is, if my in regards to the title, nickname, something, would be very appropriate considering what I had planned for my character. Uh, Possibly, as he is supposed to be a very, very heavy armored character, so he won't be good at
You're the tank, essentially.
basic, yeah.
Okay. Now,
And
as far as like even though you're a slave soldier, if your character is proven to be like very capable in combat and it's like earned a lot of glory in battles, like you won't be considered like the bottom of the barrel as far as soldiers go. Like you could really earn prestige. Like there's like you could earn glory. You could have rights. Like you're always going to be under the command of whatever noble house owns you. But it's like you could be like a general amongst the slave soldiers.
oh, interesting.
Like you could like and like if you're like incredible because like I said, this world or this island is always in combat, so they value great fighters. You could actually have more prestige than the basic common soldier who's not a slave, based on how much prestige you earn as a slave warrior. But as far as like noble politics and stuff, that's something different. But on the battlefield, you could earn a lot of respect for your martial prowess. So even though you're a slave fighter, like depending on how you want to make your character, you could be like Tree's right hand man, like commanding like her slave army
Yes.
or his slave
I
army.
like that idea.
Sorry, I'm gonna
Do
keep.
it.
I'm sorry,
Do
Tree.
it.
I'm gonna keep mixing that up. It's gonna take me a while to adjust to that. Sorry.
Nah, dude, you're good. Any pronouns work.
Okay.
I get gender's a joke.
Because I know like you put like all the pronouns in your profile. Like
All the pronouns.
yeah, I'm not sure what you
All
want.
the fucking pronouns.
I
I
just
want all of the pronouns.
hey, as long as you're happy, I don't care.
Give me gender neutrality.
Okay, so Cerelia, knowing that, what kind of character you want? You want the half ogre?
Very tanky.
Do it.
Okay,
Do it. Do
so-
it. Do it. I'm playing a fuckboy that's like not smart at all.
Explain him
Do it.
if possible. To explain him as is. He would be a very plate-heavy character.
All right, so you're wearing a ton of armor. That's fine. Now,
Yeah,
now this.
basically just be full plate armor with a scutum shield, whatever it's called.
The Scutum shield. Okay. So
Yes.
what I'm going to do for your stats is I'm going to give you 1 free point in strength, but you're going to have 1 minus point in intelligence. So you could, in theory, put all your points in strength and have 3 points. So you have higher the human maximum in strength if you want that.
You do know I already did put both my stats in strength.
Okay, then give
No,
yourself
So did I.
then give yourself a 3rd point in strength, Cerelia.
Do I have to do that too, since I put everything in strength?
No, you were playing a human.
I am a human.
Yeah,
And I
Cerelia's
have
getting
that
this extra point
But I
in
can't find
strength,
any spells that I like, sir.
but like I said, Cerelia, you get a minus 1 point in intelligence.
That's bad by me.
Okay. Now, so you're wearing like, okay, so you got the padded armor, you got your plate armor on top of that, you got your helmet, so your armor is going to be what? Let's look at the
Well-
rule set because I know I'm going to forget this.
It should be 7.
And that's with the shield.
That is with the shield, yeah.
Okay, now, I did do a custom rule set for the shields. I'm actually in the Discord for Cogent, and we had a huge discussion on shields because we didn't like how shields worked. So, let me see, I think I have it up in my document here. So, this is how shields going to work. Please tell me I wrote it down here. I don't think I wrote it down here. Okay, your shield, is it small, medium, or large?
Oh, it is definitely large.
Okay, I mean,
Oh, is it now?
no,
Oh,
I
yeah.
mean, in comparison, relative to your body, is it like a tower shield? I forget what a
It is
scutum is.
supposed. It is a tower shield, but my character is gigantic.
Okay, because the way Okay, so here's the rule changes we have for shields, and it's very simplified because shields actually end up like taking away combat rolls, which we felt was unfair because you can actually use the shield as a weapon. So small shield actually gives you one combat. You're considered to be dual wielding if you have a small shield like a buckler. So you get like an extra 2 points in your combat roll, but 0 points to your armor. A medium shield, you get 1 point to your armor, 1 point to your combat roll. The large heavy shields, like what you got, you get 2 points to your armor, no points to your combat. So the shield is not going to subtract your combat roll.
Oh, okay. In that case, well, by the large shields being two armor instead of 3, then I would be at 6.
Okay. Now just let me double check. I did that right. Damn it, I got so many different tabs open. No, it's not the cheat sheet I want. Let's see. Combat modifiers. Dual wielding. Yeah.
Coco.
Yes, Trey?
So, if I can't find a spell that I like, could we make something up real quick?
Okay, yeah. In fact, like instead of thinking of a specific spell tree, think of a school of magic. Do you know what I mean by that?
Look, I want something that's like... I don't know. I don't know what kind of spells a frat boy would know. Because this is the kind of vibe that I'm giving this character.
Okay, do you understand what different schools of magic are?
Yes. I read that part. But
Okay.
I didn't find anything I liked.
But there's also like the 5th edition version, which you got destruction magic, necromancy, demology, conjuration, divination, that kind of stuff.
Tree, as an example, the first Cogent me and Rin did. My character was also a mage. He used fire and...
Yeah, you were a pyromancer and you were a conjurer because you would summon stuff.
Yeah, a conjuration pyromancer. And a shadowmancer as well.
In fact, there is a character we have in who lives in Araphia, where she's just like a full blown like she's a badass fighter who knows biomancy. Biomancy allowing her to manipulate her body and other people's bodies that she touches. So she could increase her strength, her speed, and do like a whole bunch of like physical feats. But the more she uses this biomancy, it's like the more damage she does to her own body. So there's a limit to how much she could do.
Could I use... I don't know. I just need one. That's all I need.
Okay,
There's
you
one
wanted
thing.
to do magic. You got to decide what school of magic you want. Okay?
I don't know. Would a fuckboy use, like, illusion magic?
I don't know what a fuckboy would use, but if your Chad would use illusion magic, sure.
I think a Chad would.
Then choose illusion magic.
I'm gonna go with prestidigitation. I'll just go with a staple. Prestidigitation.
Yeah, you know, prestidigitation, that's only for like party tricks.
Yes. But you know how useful that shit can be? You know how useful that shit can be?
I know exactly how useful it is. Alright. Now,
Do I
Cerelia.
put that in the combat shit?
Yes.
Yes, illusion, like illusion magic, put that in underneath your vocations. Okay, so let's talk about your skill points. You get 8. I'm not giving you any subtractions because of intelligence. You still get 8. You get your 2 free combat points. And I
Yeah,
presume you want to roll up your disabling characteristics.
Yes, I will roll up 2. Since you only allow 2 now.
Yes. This might change in the future. I just want to make sure things are balanced.
As they should be.
18 and 15.
So you got gullible and addiction. Okay, so we already know what gullible is.
I'm not entirely sure.
You don't? Okay. Well, let's go to the Cogent page.
Give it to me, Coco. Uh-huh, uh-huh. Give it to me.
Let's see. Character creation, disabling characteristics. Gullible. You cannot apply the standard 3d6 to perception rolls versus deception, so it's very easy to deceive you. You just kind of believe what people tell you. Now for addiction, what would your addiction be? Now, they do have an example of like addiction for murder, but that's actually going to be beneficial to you, so we need to make this a negative stat for you.
God damn it.
Hey, this is
Can
a
I get
disabling
addiction, but
characteristic.
for pot?
If you want to choose your addiction, then you only get 1 skill point.
That's fine.
I don't want to choose mine since I want the 2 points, but I actually had an idea that would make this even weirder.
Hold up, let me think. Your addiction would be... Oh, this is a tough one.
Since you said murder would be beneficial, what about something in regards to that? For some reason I just thought blood.
Addiction to blood?
That would be quite interesting for
You know, and that kind of works. You're an ogre. You are addicted to drinking blood. This could be a distraction in the middle of combat. So that could work out.
Interesting. So I'm basically a tower of a...
You like... It's not just blood. You like eating fresh corpses. It's like in the battlefield, like when you kill something, when something dies, like newly, like you get the urge to just eat it. It's like you could try to fight off the urge, but it is very tempting, and it could be a distraction.
So wait, my character's not even a cannibal. He's just straight up eating anything dead.
Yeah, which kind of fits for ogres. Like that's your ogre blood. Like since you're a half ogre, you could have it in your personality where you either relish in this or you kind of find it disgusting in your own heritage. Like you could be ashamed about it, so you try to fight against it, or you just like go full in loving this, or somewhere in between.
Interesting. I gotta figure out what I want to do with that.
Okay, so vocations, I would recommend you put soldier, and any other vocations you might want.
Well, I have thought gladiator.
Gladiator works. And what kind of one-handed weapon you're using? I forgot to ask.
I am gonna use a warhammer.
Okay.
The medium warhammer.
That works.
Should reduce enemy armor by 4, from what I understood.
Oh,
that would be quite good for a tank.
Yeah, that's really good. Ignoring that much armor. Okay, and
well,
and you guys each get 1 destiny point. Okay, so I'll trust you to put the rest of your points. Like you got 12 points to put in there, and you get your 2 free combat skills. So I would assume you're going to put that in your with your warhammer.
Yeah, my 2 free is going to into warhammers, and
Yeah.
you could go up to 4 on combat, right?
No, combat is only 2.
Only 2. Interesting.
Now you're a gladiator. How high in the ranks in the slave army are you?
I'll let you decide.
Okay, I'll put you midway. Like you're not the scrub slave warrior. You have some glory. You have, combat experience underneath your belt, and that's why Tree is bringing you along, because you know how to fight, and you're better than just the basic, basic meat grinder soldiers.
You're a Chad. You can totally pick up on women. Easy. Gotta make them babies happen.
So, Chad, your character.
Yeah, hell yeah.
You put in 2
My
points in
boy.
strength. You want to know illusion magic. And you're going to be using prestidigitation.
Digitation.
Okay, so your vocation would be like illusionist. And your combat proficiency, you could put prestidigitation. Now, what weapon are you going to be using?
Do I need a weapon?
You can use your bare hands if you want to fight.
Yep.
I have put my skills.
Excellent. So,
I have tackle as a combat proficiency. Is that okay?
that'll be hand-to-hand combat or unarmed combat.
Good enough.
Now, keep in mind, in Rafi, you are usually fighting very large, monstrous creatures.
Nice.
Yeah, but the thing is, Chad here didn't intend to do this. He thought he was going to get out of it by, finding women.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, but that didn't exactly work out well for him.
Okay. Oh, that reminds Sorelli, did you want magic of any kind?
Please take
no,
magic, Cerelia.
Wait.
Because I need to know
No.
how this works.
I'm not sure I want to go magic unless would there be any kind of magic that goes towards protection?
Yes. Like you could, let's say you could learn a type of what is it called? Well, I'm gonna stick with biomancy, in which like you could toughen your skin to shrug off damage.
I will gladly take that.
Okay, yeah,
And where would that
so
combat proficient applicable?
so in
Yeah.
vocations, put down biomancer, and then your combat proficiencies would have like we'll call it like thick skin. The way we can make this work is
Stone skin, iron skin. Could be better to say it in that way.
well, no, because there's actual magical spells that could turn your skin as hard as stone. So I just wanted to differentiate from this.
Oh.
So this is just like you like toughening your skin. So the way we're going to do this is this is going to be strength based. Like write this like somewhere in your notes. So you roll, and which is really good that you have like 3 points in strength. So you're going to roll your combat, and you are going to gain armor equal to half of your successes. So you get your base 3, you get your 3 strength, and you get however many points you put into your this proficiency.
So,
but the more you, but that's only going to last you for a couple rounds. The more you use this, the more of a strain it puts on your body. So every time you use this, like the challenge rating is going to go up. Like the first challenge rating is going to be a 1, and then it's going to be a 2 and a 3 and a 4, and it's going to get to the point where you're going to start dealing damage to yourself every time you try to use this.
Yeah. In regards to you said I gained armor based on half of the successes.
Yes.
Wow.
In fact, now that I think about it, that might be a little bit overpowered if I let you add your strength. So it's just going to be 3 plus whatever how many points you put into it.
Plus 2.
Okay, so you get 5 dice to roll.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm pretty set for now, I guess.
Okay, and Tree.
Aha.
Okay. Your character's going to know unarmed combat. Did you read up the rules on unarmed combat?
Yes.
Okay, the way you said that, I'm going to assume that's a no.
Huh.
All right.
I'm
So,
kind of tweaking a little bit, Coco. I haven't had this much caffeine in a long time.
yeah, I know. Still no excuse. Now,
It is
the way unarmed
very
combat
much
works is, in order to use unarmed combat, you need to get into close combat range first. This does not work the same way it does in 5th edition.
Ooh.
So in combat, it's like you need to use 1 round to move into close combat with an enemy. Once you're in close combat, then you can use your unarmed combat skills.
And I have no points in stealth or anything like that.
Now, the reason it works this way is close combat. If you're going up against an opponent that's wearing armor, it ignores all armor. So if you had like a dagger, or if you're just using your fist to grapple somebody, you ignore all the armor points unless it's natural armor. So like if I was going up against like, I don't know, like a scaly creature whose scales are their own natural armor, close combat isn't going to really help you out with that. But against an opponent with armor, like Cerullia's character, close combat would help you.
Haha.
So that's the way close combat works. You use a round to try to get into close combat, and then you try to pummel them.
Poggers. See, you just gotta explain it like you would to like a 3-year-old, and then I'll get it.
I'm sure I'm going to be explaining this multiple times while we get used to this. Unarmed combat also gives you a -1 to your combat dice, unless you're wearing kind of hand protections like bracers or gauntlets. As long as you're wearing something on your hand, like some kind of protection or something that give you the advantage, you just get
Hand
0
condom?
bonus. What was that?
Hand condom?
That's not going to help you.
I mean, you
By
said
the way,
protection.
tree.
That is protection.
Not in combat.
Ah ha ha ha.
Can you guys read that?
What did
Can
you
we
put
read
up?
what?
You put something on Discord?
Cognac. Isn't that a drug?
No.
Are those condoms? Am I looking at condoms?
That's chocolate.
Chocolate condoms?
It's chocolate Easter eggs.
Chocolate condoms.
All right, no more caffeine for Tree.
Make them cream filter.
All right,
I'm gonna get banned on Twitch.
such a great stream going on so far.
I'm okay.
All right, so does anybody else have anything else you want to talk about your characters, or were we? Wait, disabling characteristics Tree. You wanted some, right?
Yeah, can I just use the ones I picked, or is that
Which ones are you picking?
Addicted to marijuana and overconfident about his strength stuff.
Okay, and you know how overconfident works, right?
Like, I'm gonna have to figure out... Ooh, I'm gonna do specifically athletics.
Here, let's see. Overconfident. I just need to reread this. That's over emotional. Overconfident. You are extremely overconfident in a specific skill, such as stealth, and will feel that you're always... Okay, so you just can't put points into it. And you want to put this in athletics?
Cannot put points into it?
Yep. You will... Okay, so... Overconfident. Cannot spend points on an applicable skill during character creation.
Oh.
So if you're gonna choose athletics,
I'm gonna go overconfident on my persuasion then.
Okay. You can't put points into it, but you'll always try to use it.
Thing to do.
That's fine.
Yep. Also, look at my dock hub, Coco. Isn't it wonderful?
Nope, not looking.
Please look.
Hey, we gotta focus here. You're still
it's
not
my character sheet, though.
You're still not in roll 20.
Oh, I'm not? Oh god, I don't want to type in my password on that. Hold on. I forgot my password. Hold on a second.
I'm just going to put that there.
It's out of the abyss. Okay, now will you look at my character sheet?
All right, let's take a look at your character sheet.
Doc Hub.
Oh, sweet. And you could actually edit that? This is actually really useful. Let's just show that up on stream.
I learned about this because, like, I had a teacher that would always give us, like, PDFs of assignments because she didn't want to, like, print out, you know, copies, but she didn't want to make it, like, usable in docs or anything. So she'd just make us use Doc Hub and do that.
Right, can you pin Doc Hub into the D&D chat?
I got you, boo-boo.
Okay, don't call me that.
Skip me that. Ooh.
Okay, so are we ready to begin this?
I'm ready to begin when you're ready to begin, Coco.
Sorelli, are you ready to begin this?
I am.
All right.
I hope you can hear me.
Yes, and Sorelli, what's the name of your character?
It's Yurik.
Yurik.
Ooh. Can my last name be Thundercock, or is that inappropriate?
That could be your nickname. You're not going to be of the House Thundercock.
Damn it!
What?
Your character is a noble.
Yes, that makes sense. Please make me part of the house. Let's make this canon, please.
I don't run those kind of D&D campaigns. You know that, Trey.
Why can't I have him be Shen Thundercock?
You're wasting time.
Rooster. Thunder Rooster.
Okay, I'm not wasting time. Go ahead, Coco. I'm ready.
All right. Chad, you are part of the house, the Flamin' Rooster. You are the fourth son, and you have yet to earn yourself like great battle glory. You have been in battles before, but you haven't really risen to the challenge that your family expects you to. Recently, House Flamin' Rooster was given the objective on clearing out a certain den that's been given the local cities like issues. It's fairly common for noble houses to send out like small parties to clear out areas where monsters are known to be like gathering, just to make sure that giant forces aren't constantly being created. You know, try to thin them out, weaken them, make it easy for everybody to take them out.
Mm-hmm.
So your family sends you off with one of the more able-bodied bodyguards, Yurik, who is a slave soldier, but he, like, as far as combat goes, he has proven himself on the battlefield far more than you have, but you are still in command of Yurik. And Yurik is bringing along 3 other slave warriors. They're of no consequence. You don't even know their names. Nobody knows their names. They haven't earned the right to be given names. But they're 3 troglodytes, so you're not on your own. Right now, okay, I haven't really described a lot of this world, so this might just be coming brand new to you guys. You are currently on, I forget the name of these things. Let's see. It's been a while since I created these creatures. Okay. You are in one of the mobile fortress cities, being dragged by the Goyong Dak Tai. Have I ever told you guys what this creature is? I know I talked about it in Discord before.
Cook, I'll be right back. I'll be like
I
2
do
minutes. Give me a
not
second.
remember. I
Okay.
do not remember being
Eh,
told that.
And Tree just went AFK. I can't really. I don't want to repeat what the Goyon Daktai is. So, okay, so I didn't tell you about it yet. Sorelia, knowing what you know so far, with you leading the troglodytes, is there anything you want to add with your character?
Well, if I'm gonna add anything, I would probably just be telling his age.
Okay, how long has your character been? Well, since you're a half ogre, you're probably born into it. So, well, or was your character born into it, or were you captured?
I'll go with born into it.
Okay, so you've been a slave soldier pretty much your entire life. So we'll say that you're probably like considered to be like a lieutenant as far as like in the slave army.
Very,
Which
very sorry. I heard my dogs fighting downstairs and I had to go.
okay, no, that takes priority. All right, so the Goyong Daktai, which is, let me go ahead and put that in roll 20, how that's spelled, so you guys can figure it out. These are gigantic boar creatures. When I mean gigantic, I mean they're about 60 feet tall. They're massive creatures that actually drag fortress cities. You're in one of these fortress cities that kind of is dragged along behind this creature. There are three going Daktais that are owned by the people of Raphia, and they're very much venerated as holy creatures. They were actually gifted to you by the Cloud Giants. And that's another entire history we'll go into some other time.
Are they
I like
tasty?
it when you nerd out about your world lore, Coco. It is delightful.
Okay. And Sorla, if you're about to ask if they're tasty, you don't eat them. Was that what you were about to ask?
Yes.
Okay. Now I said that there are three of them, and they each drag around giant fortress cities, and they are venerated as holy creatures. The Cloud Giants did give them to the people of Raphia. Here, you know, now I'm going to open this up just so okay, you know, I didn't want to go into it. We're going to go into it.
Yes.
Said to have been gifted to the people of Raphia as a reward for completing the first Khuzar Tukdos Games, which is kind of like the Olympics, over 600 years ago. These gargantuan six-legged boar-like creatures have become a national symbol for the people of Raphia. With thick, shaggy fur hanging from their tough skin, large curved tusks and hooves, and their massive size, few creatures dare challenge them. Even so, they are docile and rarely attack unless provoked. Due to this nature, the people of Raphia refuse to actively use them in direct combat. Instead, they use these creatures to drag large mobile fortresses around the island so they can more easily safeguard the land from constant threat of attack. Only three of these creatures exist: Vlabar, Biom, and Boomalog. Each dragon a fortress which shares their names respectively. These are the same three Goyong Daktais that were gifted to them over 600 years ago. Their lifespan is impossible to gauge as they are the only ones to be known to exist. So right now you are currently in the fortress of Boomalog, being dragged by Boomalog.
Boomalog.
Interesting.
Is
Yes.
Boomalog hot?
If you're attracted to boars, sure. And
Somebody is.
I've been trying to get Celia to draw a picture of it, but she's been too busy. Just a
Speaking of
gigantic
which, you should
shaggy
probably
boar.
look at your Twitch chat.
No, Hamtart, we shall not eat the going duck ties. I pay more attention to my DLive chat, but hey, you want to stick to the Twitch chat, that's cool too.
I like the Twitch chat better.
Yeah. I'm a DLiver, although that might change in the near future. Hey, Cerelia, celebrating 1 sub streak. Thank you.
Look at you go, Cerelia.
Okay. So you are currently being dragged near the location you guys have to investigate. You are told that you need to go into the Black Forest in this area to meet with. Okay, silly came up with this name. Elandra.
Ooh.
She like you would know Elandra. She is like she's kind of like a former drill sergeant kind of character in the military, but has
Uh-huh.
been kind of patrolling this area with a small force, usually on her own, kind of keep an eye out on things for the past decade or so. She is a very well venerated warrior of the Arathians, up to the point where she's kind of given free reign to do whatever she wants in the region.
Is she hot?
You would know that she always wears a mask, and there is a joke amongst other like privates and sergeants within the military that she wears the mask to not frighten the rookie recruits. But that's all you really know. You haven't really met Elandra before. Hey, Hantart, I do have a link to my DLive down below if you'd like to join that. But like I said, if you want to stick to Twitch, that's perfectly fine. All right, so
Imagine using DLive. What a nerd.
yep, get cryptocurrency, or at least I should be. So, any other
When they take it
questions?
all from me. Oh.
Any other questions on that?
Nope.
Okay, because
At least it would not make sense.
well, as far as like knowing the lore and history, like of the regions, like if you guys have questions about how things work, we could go into that.
I
Well,
will ask if need be.
okay. Tree, any questions?
Mm-hmm. Nope.
Okay. So you're in the fortress city.
Yep.
You're about a day's travel away from your given destination. You've both been given like room and board. Uh, Now this is like a stone fortress city that's being dragged, and most of the people here are military veterans. Is usually manned by like several platoons. So there's not much common folk around an area, but they are tradesmen, craftsmen, and such. So if there's any kind of conversations you guys want to have or anything you want to prepare for before you head out, now's the time to do it.
Hmm.
Well, as long as my character has his armor, he doesn't care.
Okay, and describe the armor you're wearing, Cerelia.
He is well, to explain it as simple as possible, he's wearing a full plate armor, um, covered from head to toe. He is also using a scutum, a well, it would be easy to explain it as one of the large Roman shields. Those
Oh,
square,
okay, like the Roman tower shield.
yeah, the Roman tower shields.
Okay, no, I know exactly what you're talking about. Okay, and how
And
big is your character?
well, he might be a bit of a tower considering the shield and such. He is 7'6".
7'6", a big boy.
Is it cool if my
So
character is wearing like football gear as armor?
That would be considered padded armor, which gives you 1 point in armor.
Cool. That's all I need.
how much? Well, Coco. Quick
Yes.
question: is it possible to make the story of the shield being custom made to fit his size?
Yes. Since you are like a decorated slave warrior, they would have definitely tried to, give you the equipment to try to keep you alive longer since you have proven yourself to be a valuable asset. So we could say that they've custom made this shield specifically for you, and you have honors kind of like etched into the shield based on your victories. And since you are a slave
Nice.
warrior of the Flamin' Rooster house, their emblem is on the front of it. So you have a Flamin' Rooster head on your shield.
Nice. But yeah, he's basically just like a giant piece of moving metal
Okay.
with a warhammer in one hand and the shield in the other.
Sounds excellent. Tree,
Mm-hmm.
is there anything you want to add?
Uh,
You are Chad, an illusionist, wearing
something.
football gear, and fights with his bare hands.
Can I have a football? Because I have 2 points in throwing things. So
What?
Sure, you
can
have
I
a
just have
football.
like a really really heavy football? It's like a rock. It's shaped like a football.
Sure.
Football rock. All he wanted to do was be a football player, but he has to fight.
Football doesn't exist in Arafia.
He wanted not in Arafia, but he's heard stories in the other places where they
That's
have
fine.
easy lifestyles.
Oh, this coming up combat's going to be quite interesting. I'm almost looking forward to it.
What if I die?
You most likely will.
Ahaha.
All right, so you guys have your equipment. Um, it is the next day. Before you head out, the commander of the fortress sends out one of his aides to give you guys like a survival kit. It pretty much it has your rations. It has basic supplies for camping and stuff, and it has 2 healing potions. Now, healing potions in this game, I'm not going to have it work the same way it does with 5th edition, seeing as how there's no hit points in Cogent. Instead, it just slowly removes injuries. So when you drink a healing potion, the first round, nothing happens, but the second round, it gradually removes an injury from your character. These healing potions will remove up to 2 injuries. So in 3 rounds, it removes 2 injuries.
Could you repeat what inventory we had?
Would I repeat the what?
The items.
Okay, just like basic survival gear, rations, and 2 healing potions. All right. Now, who's going to be carrying
That is
the? Now, everything else is kind of ill consequence, but the healing potions, I think, is the main important stuff. So, who's going to be carrying those?
I think we'll split them, probably.
All right, that works.
so one for one.
So, Chad, you're at the destination. The commander is seeing you off, and now it's up to you to lead your crew out for his investigation.
Yeah, dude. We gotta go and, like, investigate some shit. You know what I'm talking about? Like, some real hardcore investigation. You know what I'm talking? Yeah.
All right, the commander's assistant, who is known as, well, we'll say her name is Lasarian, who's a half elf, probably like a middle-aged half elf.
Ooh, MILF.
Just like yes,
Does she have...
I'm sure you bring
How
great
big are
honor.
her...
I'm sure you bring great honor to the House of the Flaming Rooster.
How big are her, anemones?
Destiny die?
Yes.
She's like a 4 out of 10. She's very battle worn. You can see that constant battles is really taking a toll on her.
Don't worry, Chad likes strong women.
Well, you're in Arafia. All women are strong women.
Exactly.
God damn it, Tree.
Chad makes, like, the apparently Coco's face. Like, the lip bite smolder thing.
When have I ever done that?
I don't know. You said it was your face when I did it on stream.
Oh no, you did the check mark thing with your hand.
Yeah, do you
That's
want me to turn my camera on so your stream can fucking see it?
no. So
I love you, Coco.
she sees you off. Okay, well, is there anything you wanted to do? I forget your name earlier. What were you using?
Uric.
Uric. Okay. Was there anything Uric wanted to do?
No, he's basically just following and making a lot of sound.
Okay, and the 3 troglodytes just like stand at attention behind you at all times.
Troglodytes is in like the weird, like, what the hell is it?
Stinky lizard people,
Ew. I
and
was thinking like
they're all wielding like
bug people.
large like pole arm scythes. Oh wait, what? Wait,
Yeah.
Hamtart
You
says he
can use
couldn't.
Axe body spray as a shower, bro.
Wait, hold up. He's using wait. Hamtart's trying to join. Is still my link not working?
Wait, who's it?
I don't know. When I click it, it seems to boot up for me, but it's not letting you log in. Do you have a DLive account? If you don't have a DLive account, you're gonna have to make one. But if making an account is too much of a hassle, you're free to just stay on Twitch.
Also, I can watch the Twitch chat if you would prefer, Coco.
Yes, because I get notified every time somebody says something on DLive. I don't get notified when somebody says something on Twitch. I have too many screens to pay attention
Let
to.
me half and half these bad boys. Oh god, light mode, make it stop.
All right. So you head off into the Black Forest. You do know that you're supposed to meet with your contract with Ilandra. You're given the general location, but this is kind of like a maze of a forest to wander through. Each of you go ahead and give me a survival check. Wait, is survival a thing in this game? I keep forgetting the stats in Cogent. Yeah,
Survival
give
is
me
a thing.
each give me a survival roll. Okay, Hamtar says he does have an account on DLive, but it's not
What do
letting
I
you log
roll?
in.
2d6?
No, that's me. I have -1 intelligence, so I only have 2.
Yo!
A perfect one from both of us.
Hog! Look at me go!
All right, so that's 2 successes from Cerelia, 3 successes from Tree. All right, you're able to navigate through the forest quite well. Wait.
Yeah.
Oh wait, so you
Dude,
don't
I
have.
know where I'm at.
Okay, wait. Hunter does not have an account. Well, if you don't, well then you'll need to make an account.
You hoe.
Nope. Like I said, keep in Twitch. Doesn't really matter as long as you watch me. I just like having a crowd. So, okay, so you're able to avoid one of the random encounters.
Nice,
Yeah.
nice.
Hog.
Okay. Now, Cerelia, Uric, you kind of smell something in the air. Something very tempting. Something fresh. You could smell the scent of blood in the distance.
Well, he will go in that direction.
Chad, you notice that Uric just kind of wanders off.
Yeah, dude, what the fuck you doing? We gotta go.
Something smells enticing over here.
I don't care how it fucking smells. No! We're leaving. You can get all the women you want when we get back.
What are you talking about? It's food. God damn it.
You eat women? What? Get a load of this guy. I say to the lizard people.
They just kind of looked awkward between you and Uric.
Yurik just starts walking further. Trying to see if he can find it.
Okay, Uric continues to wander off.
Look, buddy boy, I'm the one in charge here, so we're gonna go. Stop it.
Are you going to continue walking, Uric? It seems that the
Very
troglodytes are following Uric.
He's very hesitant, but he turns around and walks towards Chad.
Yeah, that's what I thought, dude.
Each of you give me a perception check.
Perception.
Perception.
What's the base? Is it 3d6?
Yep, the base is always 3d6.
I cannot perceive.
Okay, you got 1 success. So really, you got... God damn. 0 successes. That would be a crit fail if crits were a thing.
I don't know
You had 6
how.
dice, not a single one.
Good job, Cerelia. Get wrecked.
Alright, I'm gonna do one for... a general one for the troglodytes.
Troglodytes.
Okay, he got 3 successes. York, while you and Chad are bickering a bit, one of the troglodytes starts hissing out into the north, trying to get your attention. Are you guys going to
I
turn to
look-
look? Okay.
I look in the direction that he's guiding me to.
Okay. You look, and from the trees, you see 3 large, like, mangy-looking creatures. Like, each of you give me an intelligence check.
Oh, Coco, why intelligence?
Well, you got 1 success, Aurelia. Tree, give me an intelligence check.
I did.
Oh, there it goes. You each got 1 success. You have no idea what these creatures are.
It's black.
Is it hairy?
It is completely black for you guys.
Yeah.
It is.
Let me see. Did I give you guys vision? Oh, there we go.
Is it a hairy fella?
You should see it now.
I can't see anything.
I see myself on a black
Yeah,
dot.
that's it. I just see alien. Beautiful, beautiful face.
Okay, what do I have going on with the light in here? What about now?
Now I see it.
Alright. What are they? Hold on, wait. Get a closer look. See. Mr. Chad Thundercock's gonna be like, yeah, dude, what the fuck is wrong with those?
Okay,
Those look like they'll taste like chicken.
you do notice that 2 of them, at least 2 of them, has like a fresh blood dripping off their jowls.
Yuri starts to drool.
Bruh, are you like a furry or something? That's pretty gay, man.
And that's where...
Disclaimer, I support the LGBT community.
Good to know, Trey. We're gonna start combat now. Now the way... Okay, let's get some music going. No, we're not gonna play the very pretty Christmas music.
I like the Christmas music.
Christmas fighting music. No.
Oh, get those sweet little bells, all seem to sing. Yes.
We'll fight the wolves, we'll
Nope, that's
kill
not
the
it.
wolves.
Where is my combat music?
I'm not gonna sing anymore. No copyrights.
There we go. Let me know if it's too loud for you guys. Okay, now do you remember how the turn order works?
Highest reflex.
Okay, so we got Yorick, we got Chad. We're going
That is
to...
not how you spell it.
I have no points in reflex.
And then we got the troglodytes are going to move as 1 unit.
Coco, you spelled his name wrong.
Okay, what is his name? How's it spelled?
I sent it in DLive. Well, in Roll20.
Oh, Urig. I was saying Urig. Okay.
Rick.
Well, I said it like you. Yurik.
Yeah. It's like I heard it wrong. You're Rick. Thank you, Tree.
Basically.
Okay, so these creatures,
Yeah, dude.
I believe they each have a reflex of 1. So they're all going to go before you.
Yo, we're fucked.
Unfortunately, everybody else has a reflex of 0. So, when you guys have equal reflexes, we do a roll-off. So Tree, well, Chad, Urig, and the Troglodytes each roll a d6. Troglodytes got a 1. Tree got a 3. Okay, so... Alright. The Troglodytes, they get to decide what they're going to do first. They are each going to approach... Wait, let's see, what's the distance? Where's the ruler? They're not going to be able to reach him. Actually, wait, they have reach weapons, so they got a reach of 15. Nope, they're not going to be able to reach him. They're going to move up and approach the one on the left. That's... Oh yeah, I forgot. Everybody moves at the same time. So that's what they're going to do. Yurig, what are you going to do?
Well,
don't move your character, just say what you're planning.
Trying to taunt the nearest creature.
Okay, you gotta pick one. Okay, you're going to try to taunt that one. Chad, what are you trying to do?
I'm gonna move in.
Who are you gonna move
like,
towards?
to this handsome fellow over here.
Okay, so you're gonna try to approach that guy.
And I'm
Now,
gonna throw my rock at him.
okay. So, since they have the fast reflex, they see what you guys are going to do, so they get to react to this. So what's going to happen first? This 1, 2, 3. We gotta check the distance on this. This guy's gonna he's actually gonna be able to... He's gonna come in to attack the Troglodytes. This guy is going to go in and back him up, while this guy's coming in for Urig. First one is going to attack the Troglodytes. See, how many combat dice do each of them have? See, I really wish more Choppy crew members showed up, because this might be a little bit much for you guys.
Are we gonna die?
Every combat is a risk of dying.
Well, my character is quite tanky, so I doubt mine will just barely die.
Okay, the first one, this one, has 5 combat dice, and the one that's attacking Urig, I mean, with 5... No, wait, I did that wrong. It's 8d6. That's what I meant to roll. So the first one has 1, 2, 3, 4 successes. The one attacking Urig has 1, 2, 3 successes. Chad, you're gonna throw your football.
Yes, I'm gonna chuck it.
Okay, go ahead and throw your football.
It's a football rock.
Yes. So, do you know how many
What do
dice
I
you need to
for
roll?
that?
Okay.
Because it's plus the aim throw skill, right? So it'd be 5.
No. The aim throw skill, you can use that to assist your combat.
Okay.
Do you want to use aim throw to assist?
Yes.
Okay, challenge rating 3. Go ahead and roll up your aim throw.
Wait. So what how many dice do I roll?
Since you roll the assist, remember, it's your base 3 plus how many points you put into your aim throw
Okay.
plus your strength bonus.
Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, I'm smart. I can count. Get fucked.
So you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 successes. That matches his combat roll.
Yeah, dude, catch.
Okay, Tree. You launch your football at him, but he's able to, well, he's able to avoid it. It's like you get really close to him, but he just kind of hops over it.
Bruh, can't you catch a freaking football? God.
Now the troglodytes, how much dice do they have? They actually have, wow, they have 10.
Oh, some hefty lizards.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, they're able to match the creature in combat equally. Now the guy attacking you, Urig, I think he got, what, he got 3?
Got 3.
Okay, so that's what you gotta beat. Because you're not attacking him, you're taunting him. But he's attacking you. So if you get...
What should I roll then?
Your basic combat, well... You're not really using your weapons. So just be a D3 plus your stats. Which would be a +2. So it'll be 5 dice. We'll make it 7, because we'll make this a defensive check. And this going pure defense gives you +2, but it means you cannot deal any damage. So you had 1,
That
2...
didn't do anything.
Nope, you got a 3 on the dot. So you guys are able to match. Next round, the troglodytes are going to try to surround this guy and attack him. Urig, what are you going to do?
I'm going to attempt to hit the wolf-like thing.
Okay, so you're going to fight that thing, okay. Tree, what are you going to do?
I am going to move in closer, because I'm going to need to take a turn to do that, right?
Yeah, so you're going to try to get into close combat with this guy.
Yes.
Alright. Oh, don't move yet. Everybody moves at the same time. No, what are you doing?
I'm inside you, Luffy.
Stop that.
I'm brain dead.
Okay. First up, it's going to be this guy. 1, 2, 3, 4. This guy is going to pounce on you first, Tree. This guy's going to take on... So he has 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 in this guy. Second guy going after the troglodytes. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 dice against the troglodytes. This guy's going to go ahead and attack you, Urig. 1, 2, 3, 4. So Tree, first, you're trying to get to this guy. You're being intercepted by this guy. So I need you to roll your combat to see if you're able to avoid this first guy. You just got to beat a 4.
You gotta tell how many dice I need to roll.
Okay,
Is it the 7 again?
you need to keep track of your combat dice. So you got 3 dice. You add your stats, which is 2, so you got 5. And now you're adding
plus my strength bonus?
your what?
Plus my strength bonus?
That's already adding your strength bonus.
Can I use athletics to help with this?
I don't think athletics will be applicable for this, because you're just trying to move in.
Yeah, which means I need to be...
Now we can make this
Athletic.
a defensive roll, because you're just trying to move in, and not trying to deal damage. So you can add +2 for your defense. Do you want to do that?
Yeah, so it'd be 76.
Yeah, 76. So it's
That's
1, 2,
good.
3, 4, 5. How much did he have to beat? 1, 2, 3, 4.
4.
Okay, so this guy charges in and he tries to slash at you with his. They actually have hooves, not claws. But you're able to avoid him and move into this guy.
He tried to stomp on him.
Actually, here's the thing: you move into that guy, but that guy now has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh wait, he has 7 successes. Which is going to go against you and the troglodytes. Troglodytes, they're fighting 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, this is bad.
Coco, don't you dare kill them off before I get a chance.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so Tree. This guy's trashing around with his hooves, and he also and he's trying to bite at everybody and trying to trample everyone. He'll deals a level 2 victory against you. Do you remember what the victories are?
I've never been in combat in this.
Okay. Do you have the cheat sheet for this game?
There's a cheat sheet?
Well, it just makes it faster, but if there's also in the cogent rules.
I have it.
DM it to me so well, yeah?
Okay, so a level 2 victory means he could choose between either disarming you, doing a medium injury, a minor injury, or just enter close combat. He is going to do a level 2 medium injury to you.
Well, shit.
Now, how much armor do you have?
Just a 1 armor point.
Okay, let me look at this guy's armor penetration. I don't think I gave him any armor penetration. Oh, wait. Actually, I have rules for that, my cogent stuff. Yeah, if he's going to bite you... Let's see... That is going to go through your armor. Now, since you have such high strength, what strength could do is once per combat, per point of strength, you can reduce an enemy's victory against you. So you can use both of your victory points to reduce this to a 0 victory. But you won't be able to use your strength again for this until the next combat.
Yeah, I'm gonna hold off.
Okay, so you're going to take the level 2 victory, or the level 2 injury. Alright, you take a medium injury. On your character sheet, mark down that you have a medium injury. You take a permanent 2 dice penalty to your rolls until this is healed.
God damn it, Chad.
I don't want to hear it from you, Cerelia. How many times have you done goddamn it, Cerelia moments?
Now let's see, the troglodytes got 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, the troglodytes, they're not doing too well. They got a 3-point level victory against each of them.
God.
Which means their dice is reduced by 3.
Why?
Actually, they're going to each use their strength to reduce that to a 2. They each got a 1 point of strength. Alright, Yurig. Did I already see how much the guy rolled against you?
Yeah, roll.
Okay, so go ahead and roll up your combat. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, you guys meet. You're locked in combat. Neither one went yet. Next round, Tree, you got magic. You want to press to digitize something?
I am gonna press to digitize something.
Alright.
Like, what are the limits of my press to digitize? Press to digitation!
Ask me what you want to try to do, and I'll let you know. But first, the troglodytes are going to try to surround this guy, to try to get flanking on him, and then attack. Yurig, you going to continue attacking that guy? Yurig. Cerelia.
I'm gonna attempt to attack again, yeah.
Okay, are you going to use any of your magic? Or are you going to just keep fighting?
I'm just gonna keep fighting.
Okay, Chad, what are you going to try to do?
So, is there any way that I could make, like I could press to digitize sexy lady, whatever the hell those are sounds?
So you
From
want
the
to try to
other
make
side
a
of the
sound
grid.
effect.
Yeah, but can I make it come from, like, over here?
Oh, where?
Over here. Right here. Right click.
If we're using 5th edition rules, that would be a no.
But
we're
this is cogent.
This is cogent. So I'm going to give this a challenge rating of a 2. You have to roll your prestidigitation skill and try to get 2 or higher.
How many points did I put in the first freaking
So
Okay,
so you got your base 3 plus whatever points you put in prestidigitation.
but I have a penalty.
Yeah, yes, you have a 2-point die penalty.
So I can only roll 2 dice.
Well, you're gonna need to get a perfect on it then. Now, this guy, well, they all see what you're about to do. So, he's going to continue attacking the troglodytes, with this guy over here is going to come down and try to attack you, seeing that you're about to cast some magic of some kind. This other guy is just going to keep fighting Yurik. Let's do the easy one, Yurik first. Okay, he has 1, 2, 3 successes on you, Yurik. What do you got? One, 2, 3, 4. Okay, you could do a minor injury to him.
Alright, then I will deal a minor injury.
Okay, he's down to 7 dice.
I doubt he has armor anyway.
Okay, this guy attacking Chad is going to try to interrupt his casting by just biting him to death. So that's 1, 2, 3 successes. Tree, give me a defensive roll, which is just going to be your base 3 plus 2 for defense. You need to get 3 or higher to avoid this.
Can't I only use 3 though? Because
Oh wait, you also add your strength. I'm sorry. So you got 7 dice minus your 2, so you're down to 5. 1, 2, ooh. Okay, he deals 1 more injury to you.
Oh god.
Are you going to reduce this with your strength? Tree?
yes, I'm gonna try.
Okay, you ignore the injury, which also means you don't get a penalty to your prestidigitation. Go ahead and roll up your prestidigitation.
Didn't I do that earlier?
Did you? I didn't see it.
She did.
Oh,
Yeah, I failed.
okay.
It was the 2 and the 3.
Alright. Well, okay, you fail. Now the guy attacking the troglodytes gets 1, 2, 3, 4 successes. Troglodytes has 1, 2, 3. They each take another point of injury.
What do you have against a team?
Now,
We have a human who is getting closer and closer to death.
now this is what I've got to do. Like, they are moving around them, so they're going to try to give a flanking bonus next round once they get them completely surrounded, assuming they're not dead. New round. Troglodytes are going to continue to surround this guy and try to attack. Yurik, what are you doing?
I will I will attempt to actually taunt this guy.
Hey, Cranky Pants, welcome to the stream, buddy.
Mr. Pants, hello.
Okay. Now, you don't need to worry about attacks of opportunity. That's not really a thing in Cogent. If you want to try to move and engage, you could do that.
No, I'm just trying to see if I can taunt the actual creature to see if it will run towards me.
Okay. Taunting, I will let that be like a persuasion or deception check. I'll let you pick which one. But we'll do that once it's your turn. Chad, what are you doing?
I'm gonna try and go hand to hand with the guy that's closest to me.
Okay, at this point you are in close combat range. So I'll go ahead and allow that.
So I'm gonna punch this guy in the face.
Right. First, reflex first. Yurik, I need you to roll a defensive roll because the guy right beside you is going to attack. Wait, you were able to do an injury to him, right? So he's... No.
He is one die down.
Oh, okay, wait.
I did win one fight with one minor.
Wait, this. Wait, what if I did that wrong? Okay, there we go. Okay, so he has 7 dice to roll. So he has 1, 2, 3, 4 successes. Since you're taunting and you're not doing any combat, this is going to be a defensive roll. So that's 3 plus your 2 attributes plus 2 for defense. So 7 dice.
My 3 attributes.
Well, but you get a -1 because of your intel.
Oh, true, true.
So you're going to roll up 7 dice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, you're able to. He's biting at you, but you're just like you're putting your shield in the way, and he's just like gnawing at your shield. This guy's going to continue attacking Tree. Tree, you're going after this guy, right?
Yep.
Okay. First, the guy up top is going to try to attack you. Go ahead and give me a combat roll. That's a general combat roll. And you need to try to beat a 4 for this.
Come on, I'm thinking about how many that I have to roll. 1 plus my strength, right?
Yeah, like all your attributes. So it's 3 plus your well, 1 plus your attributes. Plus you're unarmed.
4. So I can only do 4.
You got 3. He's gonna deal
Did I hit
another.
him?
Oh wait, that's right. I forgot to give you your flanking bonus. You get 2 extra dice for flanking because of the troglodytes. So go ahead and roll up 2 more dice. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4 successes. The guy got what? 4. Okay, you're able to avoid this guy, and you're able to. Well, let's see what that guy rolls.
Oh, hold on a second.
He has no minuses. He has 1, 2, 3. He only has 3 successes, and you got 4. So you're able. Okay, you're able to grapple him and do 1 point of injury with him. The troglodytes.
Sorry, I had to pick up that phone call.
Okay. So, like I said, you're able to grapple with that guy, and you're able to deal 1 point of injury just trying to punch him in the face. The troglodytes have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 successes. So they're able to deal 2 points of injury to this guy. So he's at a -3. Top of the round.
Get punched in the
Oh, wait.
face, you hoe.
Yurig, go ahead and give me your taunt. Give me your persuasion or deception, whichever one you want. Just a 1.
Yeah, please. If you rolled a 0 like I did the first time.
Your taunt does not work. Next up, troglodytes. They're just going to keep pounding on this guy. Yurig, what's your plan?
Well, since I didn't manage to actually get him over there, I'm going to see if I can continue killing the guy I'm fighting.
Okay. Go ahead and, Oh wait, no, don't level up yet. Chad, what are you doing?
I'm gonna try and punch him again, because that's all Chad can do. Ooh, actually, wait, I'm gonna try and persuade him to leave.
You could do that.
That's some shit that Chad would do.
Okay, just let me make sure what the... Okay, -2 permanent to all physical... Okay, now
That's pretty confident.
the 2-point penalty you get because of your injury only applies to physical base checks.
Okay.
So, it's not going to affect your persuasion.
Alrighty.
Alright. These guys are just going to... Yeah, this guy is just going to attack, like, all you and the troglodytes. Even though he's surrounded, he can still kick back and bite. This guy is, yeah, he's going to continue attacking Chad. So Yurik, we'll do yours first. Let me make sure I'm -1. Go ahead and roll up your combat.
Should still be my 3 strength and my standard, so that
No, wait. You only add in 2 because, as far as the tributes go, you just add in 2 because you got that minus to your intelligence.
Alright then. In that case, I have rolled wrong the other times. Not that I ever rolled high enough for it to matter, but
No worries. So let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4 successes versus 1, 2. Really? I only got 2. Okay, you're able to do a 2-point injury to this guy.
and that I will do.
Okay, now keep in mind, you don't need to do 2 points of injury. You go, well, he's up, well, you could disarm him, but it's not to disarm.
Exactly.
Okay, currently has a -3 to his dice now. Alright, the guy, Tree, go ahead and roll up your combat. You're going to get attacked twice.
Ah, frick. Okay, what do I?
Oh, wait. Yeah, no, do a defensive roll. Because you're just trying to avoid these guys' attacks while you're doing your persuasion.
Okay, what would that be? Because that's.
Okay,
It'd
since
just be
this is
3,
physical,
right?
it is 3 plus your attributes, so 2, 5, plus 2 for defense, 7. But you get that penalty, so subtract the penalty, which I think was what, a 2? Okay, you got 2 successes. That's no bueno.
Oh god.
4. Okay, and then the other guy. See, he has a -3. This guy you might be okay against. 1, 2, 3. No, you're not. So the first guy, 1, 2. Oh wait, they both got 3.
What are you trying to do, Coco?
He's trying to kill me.
This is a situation like you guys could have definitely handled this better. Come on. You came in with football pads, Tree.
Yep.
All right, you take 2 more minor injuries.
How many die have she lost?
So I think right now she's at -4. Now go ahead and do your persuasion check to see if you can convince him to leave.
Is it a medium? Another medium?
Another what?
Is it a medium injury?
No, you took 2 minor injuries.
Sorry, I'm typing this in my thingy. Because these things will help me when it comes to switching my thingy. I can words. What am I rolling, Coco?
Your persuasion.
Okay.
You got a 3. Wait, what's Chad saying to try to convince these guys to leave?
Yeah, dude. You guys should, like, go. You can get more Poontang if we don't kill ya. Bruh.
Okay, now, regardless of what they roll, they're not going to leave. Remember, persuasion is not mind control. But, well, depending on what they roll, let's see what happens. 1, 2, they got 1 success. You got 2 successes over them. So, next round, they will have a 1-point penalty in their rolls because you kind of caught them off guard with what you just said.
That's a pretty Chad thing to do.
Okay, now, the troglodytes, they're going to continue doing their own thing. Yurik, what are you doing?
I shall attack the beast again.
Chad, what are you doing?
Gonna punch him in the face.
Okay, and
This fella, he's getting punched right in the face.
This-
Actually, can I specifically try and punch him in his nuts? Does he have nuts that I can punch?
right now you're at his head. Well, wait, well, no, that's just the way the picture's drawn. You could attempt to attack his nuts. Well, that just depends on how well you do in your combat roll.
Excellent.
Okay, this guy's actually going to go defensive. He's going to try to get away. He's pretty... yeah, he's kind of hurt. So he's going to try to get released from your grapple. So that's what he's going to do. Now, first up, highest reflex first. To the east, somebody appears. It's a tall figure, probably sound about 6'3", 6'4", wearing half plate
sexy?
armor,
So
Wielding-
small compared to me.
wielding a large spear that has drill tip, and wearing a mask. Runs in, and actually like leaps into the air, like about 30 feet into the air, to attack this dude right here. Now, what were her stats again? You know what? Okay. She has the highest reflex, so she goes first. Let's see, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11,
Did somebody say Deus Ex Machina?
12, 13. No, I intended for her to show up mid-battle, because I knew like most of the crew wasn't going to be here, so you guys will need help. You would recognize this as Elandra. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. She has 9 successes.
Why do you plan for her to take my kill?
Possibly. That's 2 successes. So she has 7 successes over this guy. That's going to be an instant kill. So when she leaps up, like you notice, like she's incredibly bulky, and she just impales her lance down into this guy's head. As his body falls, like you kind of see her deflate a little bit, as if like her muscles are shrinking down to what they're normally supposed to be. You will know that she's well known for using biomancy.
I know what my character might do.
Okay. This guy is going to try to attack Tree. Tree, go ahead and do your combat.
Bah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You're trying to beat a 6, and this guy's doing a defensive row.
And I only have 3 that I can roll. I'm screwed.
Be careful,
It's-
Tree.
3, because I have a 4-point penalty, Coco.
Yeah. You have 1 success. How many did this guy get? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's a 5-point success over you, Tree.
God damn it, Coco.
Now, do you have any strength left to use?
No, because I used both of them last time.
Okay, because 5 successes over you could mean instant death. That's just called a death blow.
Well,
Lucky for you, they're trying to take you alive, so he's going to drop it down to a level 3 victory for a serious injury. He's gonna like just bite you so hard in the shoulder, you can feel his teeth sink into your flesh. And it kind of like breaks the bones a bit. You take a 3-point dice penalty. How many dice do you have left?
0 dice.
You are unconscious. So, since you're unconscious, you release your grip. The other guy, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Just trying to get away from the troglodytes. The troglodytes are at 7. They get 1 success. So this guy is able to run off.
With Chad? Oh,
No, this guy has his teeth sunk into Chad's shoulder.
I see, I see.
Yurig, you are about to get into combat with this guy before Elandra showed up and finished them off. You can quickly change your action now that you see that Chad has dropped.
Well, the heavy smell of blood and the sight of a lifeless corpse.
Are you going to try to resist this, or are you going to give in?
No, he's going to give in.
Which body are you going to eat? The
Wait.
one of the creature or Chad's bleeding unconscious body? You would have enough self-control to know not to eat your own troops.
True. Yeah, well, I was gonna say I would roll for it, but I'm gonna eat the creature thing.
Yeah. It's up to you if you want to resist or not. If you don't want to resist, you go at this. You pull up your face mask and you start chewing into the corpse. Alright, and that's going to be your action. Up next, the troglodytes are going to try to save Chad. Yurig, are you going to continue to use this round to eat?
Yeah.
Okay. Chad, you don't get a say in this. This creature that kind of has you in his gaping maw is going to try to drag you away. Elandra sees all this. She actually has a reflex of a 2. And it's going to use... Okay, what is this biomancy called? Dash. Increases the run speed for a short period. Okay. So in order to catch up to this guy who's trying to run away, she needs to roll up her biomancy for this. Let me see. How many points does she have in biomancy? Like, just so you know, I'm not making this up. I actually do have her skills and stuff written out. It's gonna be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. She only has 6 dice for this. Okay, challenge rating was a 3. So she's going to be able to catch up to this guy as he's trying to run away with Chad in his mouth. Okay, so that's 13d6 against this guy's 8. I didn't give him the defense bonus because he's kind of at a disadvantage having you in his mouth. So it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 successes versus his 1, 2.
3.
Wait, did he get 3?
No, wait.
No, he got 2. So that's going to be a 4. That's going to be a serious injury to these guys. Troglodytes are going to try to help. They all have reach weapons, so they don't need to get too close. One, 2, 3, 4. How much did the guy have again? 2?
He had 2, yeah.
Okay, they're beating this guy like to a pulp at this point. Next round. Troglodytes are going to continue to try to beat this guy. Yurig, what are you doing? Yurig.
I'm going to run towards the damaged one.
Coco, I'll be right back. It's starting to rain. I need to shut all the windows in the house.
Okay. These guys are going to continue to run away. This guy is going to get away. this dude is actually going to drop Chad and try to escape. He's doing a defensive row, which, what is he at, a -5? He's at a -6. So he's only going to get 4 dice here. He gets 2 successes versus Elandra's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 successes, and 1, 2. Alright, the troglodytes are able to like keep the guy from running while Elandra finishes him off. So I guess I know it's kind of cringy having a GM NPC kind of like do the bulk of the work. I didn't think it was going to turn out this way. Like I was just kind of had her as going to come in like really late to help finish off the guys.
Well, we did almost lose our teammate.
She was wearing football pads and wanted to fight gigantic creatures with her bare hands. It's almost like I didn't do a good job explaining how this universe was. But you know, I should stop being bitter about that. Okay, Yurig. 2 of the creatures are dead, 1 has ran away. You do recognize this woman to be Elandra. Your contact here.
I attempt to see if I can wake up Chad.
Okay, the troglodytes seem to be extremely concerned that Chad is unconscious and bleeding to death. Especially since, like, you know, Chad's kind of like their meal ticket. Even though they're slave warriors, they kind of need him to live. Elandra comes over to Chad. You can move your character if you like. And kind of like kneels down and cradles his head, pulling out a healing potion from her pack. And is Tree still back? Is back yet?
Not yet.
Yeah, so she's given Chad, like, trying to pour a healing potion down his mouth. Is there anything you would like to try to do or say?
Well, my character is basically quite slow due to the armor, so no, just still going towards Chad and the others.
I just realized those last 2 attacks, I rolled too many dice. She doesn't get 13. Like, the only reason she had 13 dice that first attack was because she was doing... yeah, I kind of screwed up her rolls. She's supposed to get 3 less dice in those last 2 attacks. Well, they're dead anyway.
Am I dead?
No, the creatures are dead. I just rolled too many dice for Elandra in her last 2 attacks. Okay, so... Yurik, what were you doing again? You're just standing over them?
I went towards them.
Okay. Chad, your eyes flicker open, and you find yourself, you're laying down on the ground. Your head is kind of like leaning like on the lap of Elandra, as she kind of like cradles your head and pours healing potion into your mouth. And she is like slowly stroking your hair.
How big are her, badongas?
You asked earlier.
They're pressed behind armor. She doesn't wear.
Yeah, you only.
She's not wearing boob armor. That's like
That would be extremely uncomfortable.
Oh yeah, the boob armor that this looks like it says. What's the boob armor, like sock armor? I think it's called.
Anyways.
No, she's wearing functional armor.
Boob armor would be functional.
Okay, what kind of boob armor are you imagining?
Like, instead of having a uniboob space for your boobs to be in. Like having just a little more space there so that it's not.
Oh, no. That she definitely has. When you're talking about boob armor, I thought you're talking about where like there's like each individual boob was crafted its own space and it was just like just hanging out.
No, that would be so uncomfortable and
Yeah, like the stuff you see in anime all the time, which is just so dumb. No, it is extended out to give space for breast, but it's not like ridiculous anime like jiggle plate.
jiggle physics on the level of Ayane main.
Yeah, it's not a t-shirt armor.
Uh,
Like have you seen the show The Mandalorian?
No,
Um, I want to compare it to the
I don't
Fire
like
Emblem
Star Wars.
characters, but they gave the Fire Emblem characters the boob sock armor in the last few games.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah, the
But
previous game they just
damn,
had.
does it look nice?
Yeah, they just might as well be wearing t-shirts. Um, Here, I am going to bring up a picture of Titania, one of my favorite Fire Emblem characters from Path of Radiance, and she has appropriate armor. Okay, you're gonna need to look at the stream for this.
Let me try. I'm looking.
Okay, it should pop up like if you're on Twitch, it's like right now.
Mm.
That is Titania.
She do be hot though.
Yeah, she was like one of the best characters, and wasn't Path of Radiance? What's the Path of Radiance? No, it was one of the Fire Emblem games. But yeah, it's like kind of armor like this is what she's wearing.
Bro, what's the character with like the blonde hair? Catherine. Look up Catherine from Three Houses.
I know what you're talking about. I was kind of disappointed. I misspelled Catherine. I was disappointed with Three Houses.
It's not. I like the game. It's nice.
I mean, like I said, I was disappointed. I expected it to be better. It is not armor like this.
I like Catherine though. Catherine do
The
fine.
Catherine character is awesome. This armor, I prefer this armor, the Titania armor. That makes more sense.
I agree.
So, and actually, like Ileana, she's wearing armor very similar. Like, it's like half plate, where you just kind of see the breastplate. You see the gambitson underneath, greaves, pauldrons, that kind of stuff. But she is wearing a mask. And she has
Can I hit on her?
you could try whatever you want. She's wearing a mask and she does have a hood, so you don't really see her hair. It's kind of like tucked in. So she's pouring the healing potion down your throat, and she's kind of stroking your head.
Is she now?
Mm-hmm.
wait,
At least
So
take me out to
she's
dinner first. Wow.
she's forcing a liquid potion down the throat of
Mhm.
Chad. Wouldn't he choke?
It kind of depends on like how your head's tilted. Like if you're gonna try to like have somebody who's like in a difficult situation to drink something, you got to tilt their head up to pinch the esophagus, so it misses the esophagus and goes into whatever the tube is that goes to your stomach, if it was called. Or is that no? That's your esophagus. Whatever the windpipe is, misses the windpipe into the esophagus. There's a way to do it. So what you're trying to tell, she's like, shh, quiet, young one. You've been hurt in battle. I'll take care of things. Just relax.
Ooh. He is like simping hardcore right now, but he won't admit to it because he's a Chad.
Elandra kind of looks up to you, Yorick. It's like, are you the ones from the Flamin' Rooster that have come to help investigate the situation with me?
Firecrack.
Yes, we are.
I see you've already met a few of the creatures that have been causing us issues. I already lost my squad to similar-looking creatures. Is this your first encounter with them?
It is our first encounter, but they're quite tasty as well.
Yes, I see. She kind of looks at your shield. And then she looks back at you. It's like, I see you are one amongst honor amongst the slave soldiers. What is your name?
Yurik.
I am Elandra. I take a wardenship over this Black Forest. But as you've already noticed, it's been getting more dangerous than normal. Okay, is Tree back yet? She's been leaving a lot lately.
I'm not
Yeah.
leaving.
Okay, you said you had to go.
No.
No, she didn't.
Oh,
Stop doing crack, Coco.
By the way, Coco,
yes.
Yurik will comment on her biomancy.
Well, what are you going to say?
I notice you're a biomancer as well.
She kind of like lifts up her left hand and looks at it and like flexes her fingers. But like, uh, yes, being out here for so long, you've learned a few tricks to keep yourself alive. Uh, Humans, we're quite fragile, so we need to adapt to the situations. And like when she says that, she kind of like glances down at Chad. Chad, Yurik. You guys go mute, or did I lose you guys just now?
No, I'm here. I'm here. I don't know why Tree doesn't respond.
He is here. Tree's just
I,
having a moment.
are you crashing on the caffeine now?
I'm thinking about making another cup of coffee.
Okay. Well, it's never too late for coffee. Yolanda kind of like cradles you a bit and helps lift you up. Like, come, child, stand. You must look strong in front of your soldiers.
He's gonna stand up and like flex real good, you know?
How
And he's gonna
tall?
like wink at her.
How tall is Chad?
Like 6'1".
Okay,
Is what it said
Yolandra's 6'4", so she does tower over you a bit.
And then there's me, who's just a tower. I'm 7'6".
Yes. Well, for human size, a female human, she's like taller than average for sure. It's like, okay, well, Chad, you start flexing, and she just kind of gives you a knowing nod. It's like, uh, so, Chad, we'll say that you're completely healed right now. Because I don't want to go into the minutia on trying to get you all fixed up. The stream's going on pretty long. He's like, come, I think I found the den of their leader.
The den?
Yes,
Didn't say.
we'll need to plan properly to handle this situation. I'm glad to see that none of you have lost your lives, but even with this number,
Maybe we could just convince them to not attack us. Like, bro, it is not that hard.
I doubt it'll be that easy.
Bro, I got that big dick energy. Like, they ain't got crap on me.
Like, even behind the mask, you could see that she's just kind of rolling her eyes, and then she begins to walk off. It's like, follow me.
I got a question in regards to the leader.
Yeah. What is it, Sir Yorig?
Can you describe it?
It is well, these beasts, they're known as the Lucrota. They are, have you heard of the demon god Yinugao?
A little bit.
Well, similar to Nose, these Lucratas are what should have been Nose, but they mutated in a different way. Far more dangerous than those mangy beasts. I believe that some of the more foul denizens of Yinugao has infested the forest here. If my suspicions are correct, we are dealing with a demonish fiend of Yinugao within his den.
Interesting. I just got one more question.
Yes.
Is it edible?
Well, I'm sure you'll find that out for us soon enough. Alright, is there anything else you guys would like to try to do before we move on?
Nope.
Tree?
Nope, I'm just gonna stick real close to the sexy, strong woman.
Okay. Stop that. Go ahead and give me a perception check.
Do I
Both
have
of
all my
us?
dice back?
Yes, you're all healed up.
Excellent. Perception. I think it's just the base.
And me as well?
All right, let's see, okay. Okay, Chad is a little bit too oblivious about this, but you kind of notice, like, Leandra was kind of doing the entire chivalrous knight, saving the damsel in distress stick with Chad. But the more Chad acts like a Chad, she seems like Leandra is just like not dealing with his bullshit anymore. But Chad doesn't realize that.
Chad does not realize that. He thinks he's scoring.
Yurik will basically pull Chad back.
Chad, you gonna put up with that?
Wait. Sorry, what did you say?
You gotta pay attention, Tree. I know the caffeine's kind of dying out.
It is dying out. What did you say?
I said I'm gonna take Chad by the neck and pull him back.
Yeah, dude, not into that. Let go. I try to push him away. Also, isn't he a servant? Shouldn't he be like not touching me?
Like I said, there's different ranks within the slave army. He's not a peon servant like the troglodytes. He actually has some recognition and has actually been gifted like an honorable shield because he's shown himself in combat. Now, you are a noble, and you do have command over him, but your character has no glory. So while, like in the noble houses, you technically have prestige over him, as far as the military goes, Yurik has more respect.
Basically, out on the field, I might have to follow your orders, but we do it by my rules.
This fucking sucks.
You wanted to make a Chad.
Yeah, suck my. Yeah, I'm not gonna say that because, y'all know.
All right, so Elandra takes you to where she believes the den of the leader is. It's like, okay, this creature may be more difficult than what you faced before. We need to come up with a plan of how to handle the situation. Try to catch it off guard. Surprise it.
Are there any place up high?
Okay. She points out to where the den is, and you actually see the den is a gigantic skull. Like this isn't a giant skull like a cloud giant or a storm giant. This is bigger. This might be the skull of a titan. Now there are legends, like, well, I don't think either of your characters are smart enough to know of the legends of the titans that fought here. But like you know of some kind of legends of titans, you just don't know the specifics. So this area is kind of like a taboo / sacred ground. Like nobody's supposed to be around here because of the battles, but it's kind of also treated kind of sacred. And she points out that she believes that the leader is within that skull, and the skull is kind of like embedded to the side of a cliff face, so you can get above the skull and get the view looking down at it.
How tall is it?
We're looking maybe 30 feet tall.
God
10 meters about.
So I guess my character will not.
There's
There's
a path that you could walk that gets you onto the cliff face above the skull.
Yeah, but that's not what I was intending. I'm just going to say I don't think my character will be able to jump 30 feet down without taking damage.
No. Although you could probably cushion your fall on a creature. Somebody your size could probably do some big damage.
That was actually the intention.
Mm-mm.
You could use your biomancy to thicken your skin to reduce the damage you take.
That is true. That might actually be something I'm gonna do. So, yeah.
Well, you guys come up with a plan. How are you gonna go about this? You gonna go in guns blazing?
I'm just, bro. I'm just gonna walk in there and be like, "Yo, don't do anything. Easy."
So, you distract them while I'm on top of the skull and jumps down on one of them.
Distraction? No. We're just gonna get him to just chill. Easy.
Let's go with that. Let's say that. And that I'm still gonna jump down on one of them. We have to lower their numbers in case you're.
Yeah, dude, they didn't consent to that.
Okay. Elandra kind of sits in between. He's like, I could see why they. She looks over at Chad. Why they sent you on this mission. I understand now. And she looks over at Yurig. Yurig, I think it might be advantageous for you to try to sneak onto that skull and just go with the plan to dive down onto the creature. But be wary. We don't know exactly what it is. So it is quite dangerous.
I will take my precautions.
Okay. I will stay back with the troglodytes and wait in ambush. While Chad, you go and greet the creature.
Yes, I will.
Okay. So let's go. I'm going to move the scene over. Go ahead and position yourselves how you would like to in this situation. Obviously, this is a giant skull.
Somewhere around there, I guess. Depends on where would the creature be. Somewhere inside the skull or outside?
Yeah, Elandra believes he's inside the skull. Now, you're going to have to give me a stealth check and an athletics check.
Stealth. That would be a standard 3 plus 2.
Wouldn't some sort of advantage since I'm just like walking in there?
Oh, wait. They're doing this before you walk in there. They're preparing.
My stealth was a 1.
Okay, what was your athletics? 3. So you're able to get up there, but you're making a lot of noise. You're wearing a lot of armor, so it's making a lot of clanking sounds. Okay, at this point, Chad, I'll move you over here. Alright, so what were you going to do, Chad?
That was my athletics.
I'm gonna walk in and I'm gonna persuade him to just chill and not do anything to us. Just vibe.
Okay, so you're just calling out?
Like maybe we can get a drink. Yeah.
No, tell me, what does Chad say?
Gonna be like, yo, what's up? It's me, your boy, Chad Thundercock.
Alright, this is definitely going to get his attention. Let's get the music playing again, because we're going straight into combat.
By the way, Coco, you asked me for the athletics. Yeah.
Yeah, you got
7
1,
out of
2, 3,
8.
4, 5, 6. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You definitely got up there, no problem. It's just you weren't very subtle about it. Okay. Emerging from the mouth of the cave is this creature.
A scorpion dog.
Alright. Urig, now's your chance for your attack. You're not going to get the surprise bonus because he's not surprised.
I'm going to use thick skin.
Oh, go ahead. Go ahead and roll up your thick skin.
3 base die plus.
Plus, how many points you... Whatever points you put in thick skin. One, 2, 3. Alright, that works.
And half of that would be 1.5. That would be 1.
So we'll say 1 armor. But this is for the sake of cushioning your drop on this guy. Now go ahead and give me a combat roll. Now it's going to be your regular combat roll with your weapon. Add a +2 for the height advantage.
So a 7.
Why would it just be a 7?
My
Oh wait, that's right. You took a whole bunch of penalties to your armor.
penalties to my arm.
Oh, I mean penalties because of how heavy your armor is. I forgot about that.
But yeah, 7.
Wait, let's see if we could get you any more, because there are more modifiers we add on to here. Let's see. Combat modifiers. Okay, so you get the high ground, so that's a 2 extra dice. He's not off guard. This would,
3 plus my...
I would say this would count as a charge, so give yourself 1 extra dice as well.
It is my standard dice. Is it strength as well, or the stat bonus in general?
All your attributes, so that'll be
So
3
that's
or
2.
2.
That's 5. That's 7. That's 8.
And then your Warhammer. Don't forget to add that.
It does not add anything. Only the defense change.
Okay. But how many points do you have on Warhammer?
Plus 2.
Okay, so you add your weapon skill or your combat proficiency.
So 10 die.
Okay, so go ahead and roll up 10 dice.
And I'm gonna use my destiny die as well to add an extra.
Okay, so Destiny die will give you advantage, so 3s or higher will be successes.
Would be 6.
Good. Waiting for the roll. Oh wait, did you already roll?
I have done it.
Okay, I don't know why I didn't get the sound for that. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 successes. Now let's see. This guy, how many combat? He has 13 dice to try to avoid
You're
this.
trying to make me fight.
This is a boss creature. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Exactly the same.
Oof, yeah. You came really close. So you are able to land on him. Like, no, he moves in a kind of way. Like, this guy is huge. So, like, he tries to attack you with his tail, in fact. So you grab onto his tail and you kind of, like, fall onto his back, which kind of cushions the fall. So you're on his back. Or you could be considered grappled with the guy, but he didn't really do any damage to him.
Nice.
He seems to be okay with your weight. Now, initiative time. Why is my initiative thing not popping up? Oh. I don't know why I erased you guys from it. Your initiative isn't changing. Let's see. And this creature, by the way, is called a Shuzuva.
Shuzuva.
Alright. So, Troglodytes, Chad, Yorig, roll a d6 to see which ones goes first. I'll do one for the... Troglodytes got a 5.
And so did I.
Okay. Tree, roll up.
Am I rolling persuasion or?
No, a d6 to see who goes first.
I forgot to put a space. Ahaha.
Damn.
Okay, so she's going first. Now roll off against the Troglodytes, Cerelia. Okay, you're going last, Cerelia. Go ahead and roll your persuasion, Tree.
That'd be 3d6.
It doesn't seem to work. Yurik, what are you trying to do now that you're on the guy's back?
I'm going to see if I can smash it with my warhammer.
Okay, troglodytes are going to charge in to try to attack. Wait, what's the range? Oh, yeah, they can make it. Well, that's what they're going to plan to do. I might move them later. This creature... Oh wait, Chad, what are you doing?
Huh?
Your persuasion failed. What are you doing?
Trying to punch it in the face.
Okay, so you're going to try to get into close combat with him.
Yep.
Okay, the Shizuva is going to attempt to get Yurik off of his back using a scorpion-like tail. Elandra, I'm going to roll up her biomancy real quick. Because she's going to increase her strength, or attempt to. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, like her upper body, like you see it like doesn't bulk up. Like I don't know if you've ever seen Dragon Ball Z when they go Super Saiyan 2 and then they try to increase their strength, they just go really, really huge. No? Am I the only one?
I don't watch Dragon Ball.
Okay, I'll forgive you for that. So let's see. She gets 3. That's 5. 7, 6, 7, 8. 9, 10. She has her base stat. Her base roll is actually going to be 11. Gives the strength boost. Wait a minute. 3, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah. Okay. I got it right. I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. She has 7 successes. The Shuzavar has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 successes. Yurik, I need you to roll up your attack. You're going up against what was it? 7? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 successes.
So let's see.
You do. I am going to give you a flanking bonus of a 2 for being on its back.
So my standard 3 plus 2 plus 2, that would be 3 plus 4, that's 7. Three.
Oh, too bad you didn't have advantage on that.
Wah, wah.
That's an 8 versus 3. But hey,
Yeah.
how much does my armor do?
Okay. Armor penetration on this guy's attack. Let's see. He's trying to use his stinger, which is piercing. So that's going to ignore 2 points of your armor. How much armor do you have?
I have 6.
So
Well, depends on how much. I got one that from that would be 7 then.
okay, so you're only going to count as armor 5. He has 7 successes, so that's 4 over you. So your armor could completely ignore his attack.
That I will do.
So his stinger just kind of bounces off of your armor. He only has 1 success over Elandra, and her armor is able to protect her. Tree, I need you to give me a combat roll to try to get into close combat. You're trying to beat an 8. And I'm going to do one for the troglodytes. 2, 3,
Do I have
4, 5.
the flanking bonus or no?
I'll give you the flanking bonus.
So that'll put me at 7.
Now remember, you don't have any penalties right now. You're not injured yet.
Yeah, no. But it's like my base 3 plus my strength bonus, which would be 5, plus the 2 flank bonus, which is 7.
Plus you're unarmed. Plus you're unarmed because you...
Okay, so it'd be 8.
Wait, did
I
I
have to
have my
literally get this perfect.
Did I have my War Master as well?
What, you mean your war hammer?
Yeah, Warhammer.
Yeah, I already told you to add that with your last roll.
Damn it, I forgot to add it on this one. Well, doesn't matter. It didn't take any damage.
Okay. Go ahead, Tree, roll it up. Okay, you got 1, 2, 3, 4. It's not gonna be enough. He's going to deal a level 4 victory against you. Do you want to use your strength to reduce this in any way?
No. I'll save that for later.
Okay, because this is what's going to happen. He could either... He has 2 choices here. Or maybe a weaker choice if he chooses, which he's not. Do a fatal injury, which is a 4-point penalty. And it means you might die in a couple minutes. Or he could dismember a limb.
No.
So, do you want to use your strength to reduce this? Tree?
Yeah. Yeah.
How many points of strength you want to reduce this by?
Both.
Okay, you're taking a level 2 injury then. Medium injury, 2-point penalty.
Shit.
Well, it's better than losing a limb.
Yeah, true.
Oh, Cranky, I definitely would be interested if you wanted to make your own D&D campaign.
Yeah, I would be up for it too.
I want to bring back Kragmar! Your favorite character!
Ragmar.
Campaign things.
Okay, now the troglodytes, let's see, they only got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 successes, which means they fail by 3. They each take a serious injury. Since this guy has 13 dice, he could go up against 6 characters in combat. If you reduce his dice, he won't be able to attack everybody all at once. So you really got to try to reduce his dice. Okay, so each of the troglodytes take -3. I just gotta remember to take -3. Alright, next round. Yurig, what are you trying to do?
Once again, I'm going to try to smash it with the Warhammer.
Alright. The troglodytes are going to continue to try to surround this guy. Chad, what are you doing? You're not in close combat yet because you failed your roll. But you are very hurt.
Okay. Wait, I'm gonna go hide behind the pretty lady.
Okay.
Wait. My overconfident thing how often does that, like...
Your overconfidence is in your persuasion, right?
Yep.
Whenever applicable.
Pretty sure that's applicable now.
What are you trying to do?
Come on, man. You shouldn't attack us.
Okay, so you're going to use your persuasion.
Yes.
Alright, the Shuzava is going to, again, kind of like... He's going to start bucking and spinning and trying to get Yurig off of his back. First up is going to be Elandra. She's going to slap Chad and then place her hand on his arm. It's like, snap out of it, man. You're fighting for your house. And she's going to use her biomancy to do blood control. Let's see, I wrote this down. Yeah, or she's going to use her control blood flow, which is she could do some minor control over your injuries, so you could ignore your injuries for a limited amount of time. And what is the... Wait, I forgot to check the CR3. Okay, she's going to attempt it. She doesn't have many dice for this, though. 1, 2, 3. Okay. She's able to remove 1 injury point. So instead of a 2-point penalty, you get a 1-point penalty. Alright, Tree?
Yep.
Okay. Now the... Well, the big bad ugly. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Got 6 successes. Everybody go ahead and do your combat roll. Except you, Tree, you're doing your persuasion. And I need you to give me a defensive roll to not just get murdered right now.
That'd be 7, right?
Right. Remember, it's 3, your tributes. 2 for defense. And then whatever penalties.
Oh shit, yeah, penalties. I have those. That brings it down to 5.
Coco, do I still have the flank?
Yes, you still have to flank. So let's see. Okay. So earlier you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 successes. How much did this guy get again? 1, 2, 3,
6.
4. Okay, so... Alright, you got 1 success over him. Now for the troglodytes. Troglodytes whiffed hard. Yeah, I think that's everybody. So, the Shuzavar, he's bucking hard, and he's swinging his scorpion tail, and he stomps and stabs and swipes away the troglodytes, killing each of them.
You killed my goddamn teammates. Oh god, no.
Chad, how many points do you got? Or you got 1, 2 successes on your defense?
That don't sound good to me.
It's a level 4 injury then. Level 4 stat.
You take a fatal injury. You got a 4-point penalty.
I don't think I have 1 point left.
Don't die.
But are you going to do a minor injury to the creature, Earwig?
Wait, me?
I am.
Okay. Okay, he's down to 12 combat dice now. Next round, Earwig. You're going to keep pounding on this guy?
Oh Helen, well, yes indeed.
Chad, you're on the brink of death. What are you doing?
Still gonna try and convince it to stop attacking us, because that's what Chad would do.
Alright, you're going to try to keep talking to it. Just want to point out, you guys have healing potions, but okay.
Oh shit, yeah, I should probably drink one of those.
The
I feel like it's too
Shuzava...
late, though. I already made my decision.
Yeah. Hey, it happens. We all forget things sometimes. The Shuzava is again going to continue his attack. So let's see, he has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 successes. Oh, and I forgot, Elandra, I did say she has a drill tip spear. She's going to thrust her spear at the Shuzavar, and I kind of like pull a cord, and the drill starts drilling. Like, these are specialized weapons Rathians have for dealing with large creatures. I think I mentioned this a while ago, I don't know if you guys remember, where like gigantic chain swords exist, and like gigantic like drill bit spears and lances exist just to try to deal with giant monsters.
Yeah, you mentioned something like that.
So let's see, the drill spear. I don't think adds to her combat roll, but it adds to the amount of injuries she deals if she gets a success. So let's see. What does she have? 3. That's 7. 8, 9. 10, 11. Okay. She has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. How much did the shoots of have?
6.
Okay, she's using her 1 destiny roll to get a 7. Go ahead and roll up your attack, Ureg.
Hadn't I done that before?
Oh, did you already do that?
Oh, not this round.
Yeah, not this round. So that's 1, 2. Oh, you only got 3 successes there.
Damn.
Okay, so he's ignored 2 points of your armor. Your thick skin is worn off by now because it's been 3 rounds, I think.
This is the third one, yeah.
Okay, so how much armor do you have without your thickened skin?
6.
6. He's ignoring 2 of that, so it's down to 4. So you don't take damage, but you do fall off. So you're no longer on his back. I'm gonna put you over here.
That sucks.
Now here's the thing with Yolanda. She did 1 victory level using her destiny die, but since she's using the drill tip spear, that increases her victory by 3 points.
So a 4.
Yeah, she's going to do a level 4 victory. The question is, would she do a fatal injury, or would she try to dismember this thing?
Just remove the goddamn thing.
Yeah, she's going to try to... She's going to use the drill to get rid of this guy's tail.
Coco, by the way, I got a question.
Yes.
Did I get flung towards a dead teammate?
Actually, yeah, you fell right next to this guy. That's not going to be good for the team, is it?
Well, at least this time he will attempt to not fall in.
Alright, I'm going to give you a challenge level 1 on this. Give me a survival check.
Really, Coco?
You said you're going to try to resist, right? You succeed.
Just barely did it, but I had 2 die.
Oh. It was only a 1-point check. Now I'm checking like how many dice does this guy lose because he doesn't have his tail anymore. Let's see.
Yeah, wouldn't that completely throw off their balance?
Wait. Let's see. D8, so it's 2, 3. He loses 3 combat dice. But now he loses his tail, which actually had a really powerful poison to it. So he wasn't able to like properly sting anybody with it, so I guess it's a paralyzing poison. If he were to sting you, there's a chance you would have been paralyzed, and then that would have just made it so easy to kill you.
Coco,
Yeah?
good thing my armor is so good.
Oh yeah. You got lucky with your armor. Like armor protects you so well, but it does reduce so many combat points though.
True.
Alright. And Chad, I need you to give me a defensive roll.
So 3 die.
Haha, 2!
2 versus 6.
Shit. 2.
You take another fatal injury.
I'm dead, aren't
Are you in the negatives right now?
I? Yeah.
The creature just bites down on Chad so hard that takes a bite out of his entire left side of his torso, and the right side of his torso just falls to the ground.
Damn, that's gruesome.
So now there's another body my character will have to not try to eat.
I'm gonna like be just standing behind my pile of cogent one-shot characters, aren't I?
See, like the way I'm trying to imagine this is, your noble house was actually trying to get rid of you.
Yeah, honestly, they probably were. Let's be honest.
Yeah, they're sending you on this mission knowing that you will die. So,
Accurate.
And yet they send an honorary knight.
well,
soldier.
well, yeah, because they wanted the mission to succeed. Because they still have a job to do, but they also wanted to get rid of some dead weight. And if anything, like the most important person here is Elandra. Nobody will want to lose Elandra. She kind of keeps the ward. She takes guardianship over the Black Forest, and she's actually going to be my main campaign. So I don't want her to die in Cogent. So
No cogent.
next round, Yurik, what are you trying to do? You were able to resist the urge to eat the body.
I don't have my +2 bonus die, right?
Nope, you lose your flanking.
Well, in any case, I'm going to attempt to try to just attack the leg.
Coco, can I be Ghost Chad now?
You can be Ghost Chad. What does Ghost Chad do?
Ghost Chad whispers into Urig's ear. Yeah, dude, you can do it.
Give me a persuasion check.
Don't you dare.
Alright. You're not very motivated by Ghost Chad. The Shuzuva is extremely, extremely angry for losing his tail, and it's just going to lash out at the two of you. So go ahead and roll up your attack roll, Yurig. I'm going to roll up the attack roll for Elandra. So you got 1, 2, 3, 4. Elandra got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Shuzavar.
He's both got an injury and loss
Yeah,
of tail.
he's down to
That's
9
4.
dice. That's
Nice.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
One above me, and well,
Okay. Your armor is able to protect you just fine, and Elandra's able to do a minor injury to this guy. He's down to 8 dice.
oh, I'm gonna kill him.
Cranky, I'm actually looking forward to having you DM a game. I really hope you are able to do this. Okay, next round, Yurig. Oh, and we're gonna move Elandra down here. Yurig, what do you want to do? Gonna keep fighting?
Attack the leg.
Elandra's muscles regresses. She's back down to her regular strength. So she only has 10 dice to attack with now. So she has 1, 2, 3, only 4 successes.
I'm 4 as well.
The Shuzavar has also 4. So you guys are just tied up in combat. So let's do another combat round. You guys need to beat 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
I got a 2.
Elandra only has a 1, 2, 3. Oh. This guy's winning now. Elandra has an armor of 2. I mean, no, she has armor of 4, reduced to 2 because it's a piercing attack. So it's 1, 2, 3. The guy who shoots fire has 5. Just enough armor to protect from the attack, and you got 2.
Yep.
So that's
Well,
okay. He knows he can't pierce your armor, so instead of trying to do an injury, because the armor only reduces injury. He is going to trip you. So he swipes his paw out and trips you, which means in the next round, since you are going to be considered prone. Prone means you lose 4 dice in the next combat round until you stand up.
What the okay then.
Yeah, sometimes it's better to like trip, disarm, you know, like do special things to opponents to make them lose a bigger amount of dice for the next round as opposed to a smaller penalty permanently. You know what I mean?
So Chad's gonna whisper in your ear and go, "Yo, kill it."
So, just so you know, if he decided to do a level 3 victory, and if you didn't have armor, you'd have taken a 3-point penalty. But since he's tripping you, you're taking a 4-point penalty, but only for the next round. Okay, so sometimes it's advantageous to do these kind of things, to give a bigger penalty, like temporarily, to try to do something bigger later.
Well, I'm gonna be defensive while trying to get up.
Okay, Elandra's going to actually like move into long range, so the creature cannot reach her, but she can still reach him. Long range in Cogent is not 10 feet, it is actually 15 feet. Or I mean a reach weapon. So go ahead and roll up your dice defensive-wise. I'm going to do the Shoes of Awe. He has...
Defense is 2, right?
You're trying to beat a 4.
Purple defense is +2, right?
Yes, defense is +2. Oh, you got none.
It's just 1, 2, 4.
This is what he's going to do now. He's going to pounce on you. You are now considered grappled.
Rar. X3 also pounces on you. Ooh, will you so more?
While grappled, your armor is ignored.
What? Oh, God damn it. So from now on, my armor is ignored.
As long as you're grappled like this. Now, Elandra, let's see. She got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. She beat him by 1, so she could do 1 more injury to this guy. He's down to a -6. He still has 7 dice left, though.
Die. This is 7.
Now, fortunately, since he's grappling you, this is going to give Elandra a flanking bonus. So if you could, you know, not die, try to hold on to him.
Wait, can I use my grapple on him?
You can use your grappling. Do you have any points in grapple?
5.
Wait, how many? You only put 4
5.
points max.
Oh,
You put 5 points?
no, I apparently did, yeah.
Well, okay, well, I'll just leave it at 5 points. So you're going to attempt to grapple him. He's going to try to bite your throat out.
I could just reassign it to something else.
No, it's fine. Just leave it as it is. Oh, shit. He critted.
Why are you trying to kill me?
Hey, these are the dice. It's not me.
And a grapple, how much?
And we'll consider this a defense since you're not trying to hurt him. So add your 3 plus your grapple plus your strength plus your 2-point defense. You gotta beat a 7.
Grapple, my standard 3 plus grapple.
Oh, Chad, go ahead and roll your persuasion.
Wait, why?
You were whispering in his ear, weren't you?
Yeah, I was. Yo, kill it, dude.
Okay, 2. You get 1 point inspiration bonus thanks to the Chad Ghost cheering you on.
Chad Ghost. Can Chad Ghost be like canon in the universe now?
All these cogent run shots we've been doing, I'm making canon in my game.
So can we make it a thing where, like, anytime anyone's in, like, a hard situation, Chad Ghost appears and he's like, yeah, dude.
I don't want to do that voice. Anyway, so 1, 2, 3, 4. You're trying to grab onto him, but he's moving too much, and he gets a level 3 victory on you.
Wait, but didn't it get the...
It sounds good, Cranky. First time D&D campaigns are always going to be hectic. I'm looking forward to it.
Coco, just so you know, I did not add the die from
tree?
From tree, no.
Go ahead and roll that up real quick. 1d6.
Alright.
Well, it's still a loss.
Okay, so he has a 3-point victory on you. You still have 3 points of strength. You can reduce his victory to 0.
Oh, hell yeah.
See, the difference between armor and strength is armor only protects you from the injury parts of the victory. Strength reduces the victory altogether. So now with the flanking bonus, Elandra's going to roll 13. It says 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Wow. That's not going to be enough. This guy's actually kicking back with his hind legs, so Elandra can't really get a good thrust in. So this is like... Yeah, this is do or die for you right now. See, this guy's going to keep trying to bite you. Now he has 1, 2, only 3 successes.
I'm gonna attack this time.
You're going to attack him? You're going to do unarmed combat?
Unarmed.
Or are you going to try to use grapple?
I'm gonna use grapple again then. Got them 86.
Okay, so you got 1, 2, 3, 4. You got 4. He has 1, 2, 3. You were able to successfully hold him down. So you could grapple him like... I don't know, how do you want to grapple him? Like you want like one hand on his jaw, one hand on his snout, and you're just trying to hold his mouth? Or what? Are you trying to do something else?
Yeah, I'm basically gonna force his mouth shut.
Okay. Elandra has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 successes. Over
He's
the...
dead.
How much did this guy roll again?
3.
So that's 6 successes.
Yes.
Now here's the thing, since he's a boss creature, I don't allow boss creatures to have that instant fatal death thing go on, you know, like if you get 5 or higher. But right now he's at negative 12, so he has 1 dice.
I want to kill him. I want to be the one to kill him.
What he's going to do is he's going to reduce that level of victory down to 2 using a strength. So he's only at a negative 10.
How many die left?
He has 3 dice.
Still enough for me to kill him.
Okay. So what are you trying to do? You're trying to break his jaw? Twist his neck? Right now your hands are on his mouth. So what are you going to do?
I will attempt to break his neck.
Okay. Knowing that he's in trouble, he's going to try to get away from you guys. He's going to try to get away from the grapple and run. He has 0.
And I'm gonna use my grapple, I guess.
Go ahead. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 successes. You're able to twist his snout so hard, like his head twist, and you can hear the snap in his neck.
Damn. I'm still surprised that Yurok didn't even lose a single die at any given point.
Yeah, I am too. With so few combat dice, like I really underestimated how effective armor could be. Like you're not going to really hurt creatures much, but
I really have to be very, very tough.
yeah. So okay, Yurig. Your noble mean, actually, everybody. You're the only survivor out of your group. Eandra comes over and she tries to grab you and pull you out from underneath this thing's corpse.
I got a question real quick. How big is it?
It's a little bigger than a horse.
Then I got two things I want to ask. Can I carry it?
With your
What?
strength, yes, you can carry it.
Good. Is its poison deadly?
The poison was in the stinger.
Yeah.
E-
I'm still.
Elandra, okay, she would know about this creature. She's like, the poison is a paralytic kind of poison. It's on the tip of the stinger. As long as you don't let yourself be stung by the tip, you'll be fine.
Well, in that case, he will. Well, with a warhammer, how would he dismember each of the teammates?
What, you're gonna, like, you want to chop them up into pieces?
I intended to do the proof of death by taking parts. Like an example could be the head, or a leg, like arm or something.
No. Elandra says that she'll go with you back to the fortress. Her word should be enough.
In that case, he's just going to rip off an arm of each and carry the creature.
Okay. So you bring him back to Shutavar as a trophy, I assume? Like, aside from this proof of your victory, but it might be used as a trophy, or you just bringing it back for a snack?
As a trophy and the tail as a snack.
Okay.
No.
Alright, you return and you are granted even greater honors. The House of the Flaming Rooster, they don't really seem to mind that Chad is now gone. And you are elevated even higher amongst the slave army. They take the tail, and they're able to craft it into a special war pick for you, using the tip of the tail as the pick of the weapon. Elandra returns to the Black Forest to keep watch over it. And that is the end of the campaign. You guys, in a kind of way, did succeed in this campaign. So congratulations, we got a victory in one. Even though I know Tree's character died. Sorry, Tree.
Wah wah.
But let's face it, making a character called Chad is just like me making a character called Red Shirt.
Yeah.
Okay, now, I know you wanted to run a campaign like this so you could work on magic. Unfortunately, you didn't make a magical character. So, as far as combat goes, do you guys think
I
you're
get
more...
the combat part of it, but like, does the magic run like normal combat?
Okay,
Like,
I think
hypothetically, could I, as long as there was like...
Okay, as with magic, it really depends. Like, if you wanted to run it very similar to D&D 5th edition, you can.
I kind of want to run it like normal combat here, but then have like the 5th edition spell slots.
Okay, you want to have 5th edition spell slots?
Yeah.
Well, then have 5th edition spell slots. If you want the magic to work very much like 5th edition, have everybody write up what spells they know, how many slots they have, and then they just cast it. If it's a combat type spell, they'll have to roll a combat roll to see if they're able to do damage with that spell. If you want the spell to do more damage, then you add more combat dice. If you want the spell to be weakened because of whatever reason, reduce how many combat dice.
It'd be extra cool though if I could make like a Google Doc and get everyone editing it, so I could get everyone's stuff in like one place.
Now the problem with some of the spells is, I'm sorry, Cerelia, is that higher level spells like will deal more damage, and this hit points isn't really a thing in Cogent. So you need to try to balance out, like, how does a spell damage somebody if you're going to add more combat dice, or if it's going to be the regular amount of combat dice and you just deal more victory damage. You know, stuff like that.
Oh.
And like how are enemies going to be able to resist it? Like if it's a mind control spell, like a charm or something, are they going to roll their intelligence? And if it's going to be versus an opponent's combat roll?
I'll talk to you about this off streams at some point.
Yeah, because I am going to do magic in my game, but like I said, magic's going to work a bit differently in my campaign. I'm not going to have spell slots in my campaign. I'm going to have more like ammunition. So you need special spell components you need to use to cast a spell, and if you run out of components, you can't cast magic anymore. Other types of magic, like biomancy, you could just keep using it, but the more you use it, you start dealing damage to your own body.
Mm-hmm.
So the different types of magic has different restrictions.
Which makes sense.
What I was gonna say as an example was my Shadowmancer, Pyromancer, Conjurer. I had stuff like a regular exploding fireball to a combination of shadow and fire to make hellfire.
Yeah, so Sorelli's character, he had different magical schools he learned. So whenever he wanted to combine magic, I had to give him a difficulty check. Like the more magic he tried to combine, the higher the difficulty would be. So if he failed, like either he just wouldn't cast a spell, or if he had a really bad failure, like if the challenge was a 3 and if he got 0, I'll have the spell backfire and like he'll take like a magical surge and hurt himself.
Yeah, just like you did with my goddamn summoning of a less demon.
Yeah, you try to summon a lesser demon. I don't know, like, but that failed. It was really hard. You're summoning a demon. That's not supposed to be easy.
No, but I straight up got killed by it. That's a backfire.
You had, okay, well, you had a 0. You rolled a 0, crit 0. No, blame the dice. That's all I gotta say. Blame the dice.
But then again, my hellfire basically put an entire forest into an indistinguishable fire.
No, you didn't use the hellfire in the forest. You used a regular fireball in the forest. You used your hellfire on some of the wargs that were attacking.
Which turned the forest into hellfire as well.
So, yeah, hellfire, I should not have let that be a thing, but whatever. Yeah, Tree, with magic, the coding is very fluid. You can just make it up as you go along. So, so we're going to stop the campaign there tonight, guys. Cranky, I am looking forward to your future D&D campaign.
Pants.
If you don't want me to bring Cragmore, I got other characters I could bring out, so don't worry. I maybe I'll bring out what's the name of the character I have in your campaign tree? I forget his name.
Kyle?
Kyle. Maybe I'll bring out Kyle.
Kyle.
Or Mordecai. Ooh, I kind of want to play Mordecai. Not my favorite. I had a cleric named Mordecai. But anyway, stream's ending. I hope you guys had fun. I hope you learned some things, Tree. I hope you guys are starting to like...
I've learned a lot, Coco. I appreciate you.
I hope you're liking Cogent a little more. Like, I do want to do the homebrew based purely on Cogent. And I think the problem with these one-shots is everybody's on the mindset that I'm just going to do something, like, weird and wacky because it's just a one-shot. If they die, it doesn't matter. But when we do the campaign, it's not going to be a one-shot. It's going to be a long campaign, so you need to make a character... well, probably take a character seriously because... Def is going to be...
right now I'm just doing joke characters to, you know, get used to everything.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Cranky saying it's up to me and who... Well, we'll see. I just don't want to annoy you, Cranky. I know Cragmar was your favorite character to hate. Well, we'll see how Cranky's coming goes. Maybe next week... Tree, can you DM next week?
Are we not going to do your campaign?
Well, we're supposed to do Out of the Abyss today, but so many people called out, which is why we did this one shot.
But we got them mixed up, so Stark has, like, baseball on these Sundays instead of the ones where...
I'll start the Starking. I'll see who can show up. If everybody can show up next week, we'll do my campaign.
Okay, if not everyone can show up.
Yeah.
So for my campaign, I at least need Caramel there, because
Well, the thing is, like,
Like-
Star King doesn't actually play your campaign.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
But like, if I'm like missing Caramel and Cranky's dropped out of my campaign, so that just leaves like you and Cerelia and Rin.
Well, Cranky came back to my campaign. I don't know if he's permanently out of your campaign. You got to talk to him about that. But
I will do.
if Cranky's permanently out, you could probably convince Star King to take his spot. Maybe
Yeah.
maybe not his character, but his spot.
Mm-hmm.
But, you know, we'll figure that out later this week. Right now, I am hungry. I'm going to get going. You guys have a great night. Later.
Bye bye.
Later.